Good morning, good morning to you all. Good morning, those of you watching us on the Duwati Radio, Citizen AY. This is the joint broadcast. Good morning and good morning. Good morning and good morning. Good morning to you all. Good morning. Good morning to you all. This is a broadcast that's a painful broadcast. We remember all of those who have been killed in Owo and Ifon. And this broadcast, there's a candle light. As you can see, it's blowing. It's live. It's not a trick. It's live. I just want the candle light for us to know what is going on. It's a candle light blowing out and blowing back in. And it's to remind us all, that the people of Owo, there is a massacre. This is what we expect from all our Ojelus, all our politicians. Today, they should have shut down everything. They should have shut down everything in Yoruba Land. They should have shut it down. They should have shut down there should be nothing moving for 3 days. For 3 days straight. But what are they doing? They're coming to talk to you about some fraudulent elections. This is what we need to remember. Every single person that died and has been injured in Owo. This is what we demand from all of those crooks in power. They are a bunch of crooks. Please share this broadcast. We remember every single one of those killed. Every single child. They used, look, in some of the pictures, they used the butt of a gun to break open the head of children. And some bunch of corrupt crooks in power do not think that their lives are worth remembering. 3 days straight. There should be no business opening in any part of Yoruba Land. They should shut it down. It should be shut down. They are busy talking about 2023. Say no to 2023. Say no to 2023. And that is what we must demand. We need to organize that, because this is something that we must not let go just like this. Every community, this can happen to any community. Any community, this can happen. I am putting this to you for you to know that this is a problem and we cannot accept this. This is horrifying. And these people will come and make statements. You think 75 million naira will do this? You think 75 million naira is going to solve the problem? Do you think that saying, oh, may it not happen again, will solve it? Owó ìyàwó ọjọ́ mẹ́ta gbáko ló yẹ ká máa fi rántí àwọn tán kú. Ó kéré ọjọ́ mẹ́ta ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Kì í ṣe pé bóyá kò sáàní kankan ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá báyìí, pé gbogbo wa báyìí ká wà nínú ká wọ aṣọ dúdú. Mo ń bọ̀. Aṣọ dúdú ló yẹ ká wọ̀. Aṣọ dúdú fọjọ́ mẹ́ta. Wọ́n pa àwọn èèyàn wa. Ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìbò. Àbórí yí ni. Wọ́n pa àwọn èèyàn wa. Ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìbò. Àbórí yí ni. Orí yí ni. Kí lẹ ń ṣe yín? Wọ́n pa àwọn èèyàn yín bẹ́ẹ̀ níparun. Ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìbò. Sórí yí ni. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn. kí là ń wò wọ́n ẹ̀gbọ́n tí mo sọ fún yín ṣá wọ́n fi ìbọn fọ́ orí ọmọ kékeré ìdí ìbọn wọ́n fọ́ orí ẹ̀ gbogbo wa ti rí gbogbo kìíní aṣọ dúdú ní ká máa wọ̀ fọjọ́ mẹ́ta gbáko òun lè rí tí mo wọ̀ yìí aṣọ dúdú gbogbo ẹ̀yin òṣèlú aṣọ dúdú la gbọ́dọ̀ rí lára yín tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá wọ̀ ẹ̀ ń tàn wá ní tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá wọ̀ fọjọ́ mẹ́ta gbáko kẹrin rántí àwọn tó kù yìí ẹ̀ ń tanra yín ni gbogbo wa ojú wa ti là ojú àwọn èèyàn wa ti là. Every single politician must be in black. You must wear black to the National Assembly. If you're a Yoruba man and you're not wearing in black to the National Assembly to show that you stand with your people, you are making it clear to us. Please don't wear it, because the ones that don't wear that black, those are the ones that we know they are not with their people. You need 3 days. You take 3 days straight. Where are we? Oshibajo, Ashiwaju, Tinubu, all of you in that National Assembly, anywhere you go, 3 days straight. These are your people. These are your people. And you are standing there telling us, oh, may it never happen again. I feel grieved. Is that what people want to hear? Is that what people want to hear? What plan do you have to protect Yoruba people right now? What plan? What plan do you have in our communities, in the villages, in the towns? Because you are not showing us a plan. Giving money to people. Because now, you know, we talked about you gave 500 million naira to Katsina, to Zamfara, to Niger State. And now you now rush to go down to Owo and say give 75 million. You think that's going to solve this problem? Do you think that's going to solve this problem? We need to see every single politician in black. If you are serious that you're supporting your people, that you stand for Yoruba people, you need to reflect that National Assembly should know that they have touched people in their land, they have taken the lives of people in their churches, and we the people, you the politicians should stand with the people. You the politicians should be standing with the people. We shouldn't have to be telling you this. We shouldn't have to be telling you this. You should use your brain. You should be setting up 3 straight days of mourning. This happened 5th of June last year. This terrorist, they went to Igogo. 5th of June last year. 5th of June this year, they go to Owo in a church and killed defenseless women, children, men. You think this is a joke? You think this is a joke? The candle will go on for as long as I'm going to talk with the candle in the background, because I want us to understand that those we call leaders, they are nothing but a bunch of crooks. And I say it without holding anything back. The lives of the people, they are the same ones who are asking you to vote in the elections. But the people the very people they are asking to vote for elections, their life is taken callously by terrorists in their own land. And you cannot say shut down the whole of the South. Shut down the whole of the southwestern Nigeria to make that contraption know that we are not playing, that your lives of the people, the lives of the people matters. I want to actually acknowledge the work done by K1 Ultimate. He said something, and he has been supporting the politicians, and now I see that he's serious about the lives of the people. I will play that video in a bit, but he actually has called on them to stand up for the people, that they should be making announcements. All of them should be ashamed of them. Every single one of the Yoruba people in the National Assembly, that you are standing in that assembly and your people are they're being killed, and you cannot stand together as a complete and say no more. Be in black. 3 straight days. 3 straight days. That is the enmity. When next? Again, I remind you, mo rán yín létí wọ́n lọ sí gàngàn wọ́n pa àwọn èèyàn ní ọdún tó kọjá ní ọjọ́ kan náà lánàá ẹ̀jẹ̀ta wọ́n wá lọ sí Ọ̀wọ̀ wọ́n pa àwọn èèyàn rẹ́nu kódà bá ṣe ń wọ̀ àwọn tó fẹ́ẹ̀ tó 100 tó pa àti ìmọ̀ wọ́n ṣe àwọn àìmọye léṣe ẹ wá ń pàtàn fún wa ń bí àní rírú ẹ̀ mọ́ Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ tẹ́ ẹ bá pèsè ìdáàbòbò ojú ẹ máa ṣẹlẹ̀ láìmọye ìgbà ẹjọ́ yé yín ẹjọ́ yé wa ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ fúnra wa ń bí ta wà yìí ẹ jẹ́ ká bára wa sọ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ we speak ẹ yé tàn wá ẹ yé máa tàn wá ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ yé máa tàn wá ẹ yé máa gà wá o ẹ yé máa tàn wá we are tired of your lies and your trickery. You need to stand up for your people. We are telling you 3 straight days. 3 straight days. No ifs, no buts. Since you have not bothered to exercise or plan that for the people, we are waiting to see your action. And you need to wear black. All of you must wear black to the National Assembly, to wherever you're going, and shut down mourning, 3 days mourning across the whole of Yoruba land. Because these are Yoruba people, futures of generations to come that you've taken. The life, a child that could be the next president, a person that could be the next doctor, the next scientist. They've taken their lives, and you are just here talking. You're not taking action. We are not interested in your words. Your words they mean nothing. We don't trust your words. You are all a bunch of crooks, and we'll say it without any reservation. Come what may. We are calling on every one of you in every state, every 8 states, and I'm going to name them. Eko, I'm deliberately saying Eko. I'm not using the other name. Eko, Ogun, Oyo, Oshun, Ekiti, Ondo, Kwara, Kogi. Every single state. If you guys do not stand up for your people now, good. Let us see it. The whole Yoruba land are watching you now. We now know if you do not stand up, if you do not have a 3 days mourning for our people, do not wait for anybody to tell you how to mourn or grieve your own people. They are your blood. They are your flesh. And if you turn the other way and you think you can come and just toss some money and you think that will solve the problem, you got another thing coming. 3 straight days. You need to have minimum of 3 straight days. Close all the shops. Close everything down. If you have to go to National Assembly, go as a group in black. So they know we mean business. That means you stand with the people. But if you are here telling us, oh, it won't happen again, and you don't take action, we know where you stand. It's good. Carry on. If you are just busy telling us, oh, you will do this, we will do, all of you, you're a bunch of crooks. And I say it without reservation. Every single one of you, in every single state assembly, wear black. Every single state assembly in Yoruba land must wear black for 3 days straight. Wear it. Because ojúlówó ọmọ Yorùbá lọ́pàá yìí, àwọn ojúlówó wa lọ́pàá yìí, ẹ wá ń wò, ẹ dẹ̀ pèrè ayín lólórí, ń bò. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ káàrọ̀ jèrè, ẹ jẹ́ kó yé wa, a ti dá wà báyìí o. Àwọn tó ń sọ pé àwọn ń ṣe olórí yín, wọn ò fẹ́ àǹfààní yín o, wọn ò fẹ́ ìtọ́jú yín o, wọn ò fẹ́ kí ẹnikẹ́ni lọ síwájú o. Ara wa ni wọ́n o, àmọ́ wọ́n ti ń fi ara wọn hàn wá o. Ẹ jẹ́ kó yé wa o. Ó yẹ kí wọ́n pa gbogbo ọ̀dọ́ wa dé, ìlú wa kan pa gbogbo ẹ̀ dé, kí nǹkankan máa jáde, kí nǹkankan máa rìn ní títì fọjọ́ 3 gbáko. Tọ́ má dẹ̀ lọ sí ilé sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ wọn lọ́hùn, kọ́ wọ aṣọ dúdú fọjọ́ 3 gbáko, kọ́ má sọ pín pé àwọn èèyàn wa lápá yìí ẹ ti kọjá àyè yín bí báyìí. Àwọn ògbà a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ K1 Ultimate ó sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan láàárọ̀ yìí, mo dẹ̀ wò mo ní ok, ó dà pé òun náà ti ń rántí ilé, ó dà bẹ́ẹ̀, ó pẹ́ àmọ́ ó pẹ́ kò ṣe nǹkan kan, ó dà bó ṣe sọ̀rọ̀. mo kàn máa gbọ́ kíní ìbọn àmọ́ máa fi ó ṣeé ṣe mi ò fẹ́ yọ kíní kúrò ẹ máa gbọ́ lábẹ́lẹ̀ mi ò fẹ́ yọ kándù tí yóò wà lókè tó wà lórí kíní mi fẹ́ yọ kúrò mo kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ ni kẹ́ mọ̀ pé nǹkan tí mo ń sọ mi ò kàn sọ lásán mi ò sọ lásán mi ò wá sọ̀rọ̀ lásán. mímọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ òwò náà ń bọ̀ mo kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ ni ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá bí ṣe máa ṣe mọ́ ń bọ̀ ẹ hold on o mo fẹ́ ṣe kí gbogbo wa lè gbọ́ ṣọ́rọ̀ mi yẹn yín mo ń bọ̀ kí ẹ ṣe báyìí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ ń sìn màá ṣe mo fẹ́ ṣe láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kẹ́ gbọ́ mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ torí ọ̀rọ̀ tó múnádóko ló sọ ẹ máa wọ́n náà mi ò ní ẹ máa gbọ́ ọ. K1 nìyẹn o. ọjọ́ mẹ́ta ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ọ̀bọ̀ aṣọ dúdú kí kẹ́ pa gbogbo olùdé lọ́dọ̀ wa kó pọ̀ jù. ìmọ̀ tó bá ń gbọ́ mi o ok ẹ gbọ́ mò ń bọ̀ mo máa ṣe ń sìn ẹ hold on o mò ń bọ̀ o ẹ ṣáà fún mi ìṣẹ́jú kan ok mo máa ṣe báyìí ń bọ̀ ẹ fún mi ìṣẹ́jú kan mo ń bọ̀ mo wá jáde ń sìn ni mi mọ̀ pé ẹ gbọ́ mo kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ ni ó ṣe pàtàkì kí gbogbo wa ká má a gbọ́dọ̀ fi kíní ṣeré mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ hold on I want you to hear what K1 the ultimate said and I have to applaud him. It's late, but it is good. Now, it's in Yoruba. I'll try and translate it later. Now, here we go. Listen. That's K1 the ultimate. Yes, all of you. That is what he said. I'll play the video later, but I wanted to just hear his voice with the candle in the background. Yes, so. Benio. You will hear it later with the big video, but I want to, this is very important. We need everyone. I don't care what party you're in. We don't care your party. You're all fraudsters. Remember the people that have been killed. Benio. You should be ashamed, all of you. You should be ashamed. That's what he's saying. They are killing your kids and you are laughing and you are smiling. They are killing you one by one. That's what he said. I'm playing it again because I want us to understand. Shame on all of you. They killed our people, your blood. Wear black. Look. Wear black. 3 days mourning. for our people. Their lives matter. Don't come and start talking about any elections on our land. Shout. Don't be quiet. Don't be silent. Speak out about this. Emma Dake. The suffering is too much. It's too much. Let us go our own way. Bobo Yoruba, this is for all Yoruba people. Where next? If we do not take this step, do you know where next is going to happen? Please share this broadcast. We are remembering those killed. Because those, Badabi Amila, Oshibajo, Tinubu, Obasanjo, every one of them, they are all part of this. Because the people killed are Yoruba people in the church. They used... In one of the videos, there was they split open the head of a child. And you are here talking about 2023 in Yoruba Land. No way. No way. You should all be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. That's what he's saying. They are coming in and killing us one by one, in groups, in bunches. Yesterday, Omaluka said, people, there is some sort, it's confirmed, but the people that did this were about 4. And all 3 of them covered their faces, but I think either 3 have their faces open and 1 of them had their face closed. They talked about that. The people, Omaluka said, there was a young man, a Fulani man, selling some stuff in a wheelbarrow. When they were about to attack, they told him to move to one side. He was their lookout man. What are those people? What are those politicians doing about this? Tell me. What are they doing about that? We don't want to hear stories. You need to break 3 days to remember the people killed. We don't want to hear stories. We want you to take this right into the National Assembly so they know that we the people, you are standing with your people and we are going. This is yet more reason why we are going for self-determination. And we are watching what you're doing. Every one of us, we are watching. Because the steps, the actions you take now, ìgbésẹ̀ tẹ́ bá gbé ńsìn, gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ tẹ́ bá gbé ńsìn, ó máa fi hàn wá bóyá ẹ dúró pẹ̀lú àwa ọmọ káàrọ̀ òjìrì àbí tàpó yín ni. Ọjọ́ mẹ́ta, 3 days. 3 days. Bó bá wù yín, kẹ́ má ṣe. Bó bá wù yín, kẹ́ ṣe. Ntẹ́ bá ṣe, ẹ ń fi hàn wá ẹ ń tẹ̀sọ́ mọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe, ẹ fi hàn wá ẹ ń tẹ̀sọ́ mọ́. Ó ti dá bẹ́ẹ̀. Àmọ́ àwa sì sọ fún yín, ó yẹ kẹ́ ṣe ìjọ mẹ́ta kẹ́ rántí àwọn èèyàn yín. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìbò kò gbọ́dọ̀ tiẹ̀ wáyé lórí ilẹ̀ káàrọ̀ òjìrì lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Àwọn èèyàn wa tó pa lọ ṣe pàtàkì. Torí tẹ́ bá gbé ọ̀rọ̀ dìbò síwájú wa bó ṣe pa àwọn èèyàn wa, tó bá tún dọ̀là ń sìn wọ́n á tún pa àwọn mélòó kan, ẹ tún máa pẹ̀lú ká bá yín dìbò, ká wá dìbò òṣìwò, ìbò ìyàwó gan. Ṣé kò tẹ́ kò tọ́ lójú yín? A sọ fún yín pé wọ́n ní fún yín pò, ẹ̀ ń pariwo kẹ́ńkẹ́. Ẹ wo, time has come o, time has come. Gbogbo wa, I urge us all. 3 days mourning. We need 3 days mourning. We need 3 days mourning. Because those are lives that were taken. 70. That minimum of 70 people killed. Now, I'm going to do something. I want to put this in this picture. 1 second, please. I just want to make sure I get this right. If I can, I may have to switch this around. I'm not too sure yet. So if you're watching this broadcast, please do share. 70. Oh, I can't do it. I just want you to, I want to have a sense of what's happened. 70 people were killed. 70 that we understand. That is what, so far. So far. Injured 70 and injured and 70 killed, maybe more. There's about 100 and something. People are saying as much as 120 people were attacked in this, and about 70 so far are dead, from what I understand. And these people are coming to talk to us about 2023 elections. Please wake up, my people, wake up. This is sickening. This is sickening. So, Ejo, I will play some videos, and I want us to know the reason why I came out is there's a video that is very, very worrying that I'm about to play. But before we do that, these conditions, the fact that they ignored all of the warning signs that was there, and they kept talking to us, oh yes, just vote for us, it will be better. Can the people who they killed now, can they vote? Ṣé àwọn tí wọ́n ti pa ń sìn, ṣé wọ́n lè dìbò? Ṣé àwọn tí wọ́n pa ń sìn, ṣé wọ́n lè dìbò? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, the people that they killed now, can they vote? Can the people that has been killed in the church, can they vote? I just want to know. Simple question. Can the people that were killed in the church, can they vote? Let me show you a picture of a couple. Don't know their names. One of my friends on Facebook is his parent. It's his parent. Let me show you. This is not a joke. We cannot just leave it. I'm going to show you the picture. And this is what he wrote on his page. And I cannot, it's a shame. I did write something on there, but I want you to see. This is very important that we understand that we cannot. So I'm going to put the picture up of the couple. You will see them come up. You'll see come up somewhere. I'm going to try and find a way to get them in this picture somehow. But I want you to see that these are things that we need to deal with. We need to humanize those that were killed. They're just saying, give money. So this is gone beyond money. This has gone beyond money. This is now about the lives of our people and showing respect for the people's life, for the lives taken by the terrorists. And the people you are in government with, they are the ones funding the terrorists. Stop calling them bandits. They are terrorists. They are terrorists. The terrorists have taken the lives. They've used sophisticated guns. We also heard from Omoluka yesterday that the guns they were using were automatic, fast rounds. Spitting how many a minute? God knows. I don't know. They took lives within 20 minutes. And right next to them, there's a police station. They didn't come up. And now that all of that happened, they had the army and everybody came out after the incident. So all of our politicians, Yoruba politicians, shame on them. Shame on them. They should have planned. They should have made sure that we had 3 days mourning right now. No excuses, no ifs, no buts. And I don't hold anything back on when I say this. All of them, shame on them. Now let me show you the picture if I can find it. Where is it? Sorry. Oh, sugar. Now let me just 1 second, please. Where is it now? That's not what I'm looking for. So just give me a minute, please. Okay, 1 second, please. Something just happened and I'm trying to fix it. So this is the one we're looking at. Thank you. Now let's go back to where we were. And I want you to remember, these are just a couple that were in this thing. I don't know their names. And I will try and do something to get the names later. But I'm trying to show you that this is what happened. And these people don't care one jot. Okay, I think I've got it. Now let's put it up here. No, okay, cancel. So 1 second, please. I just, we need to humanize our people, because the people who kill us in our land, they don't see us as human beings. They don't. So here we go. Let me make that smaller, because I want the candle to still be going in the background as you're watching this. I want the candle to still be going. This couple, they were killed. This couple were killed. See if I can put it. Find a way to do this. Okay, don't worry. I'll get it down going in a minute. Sorry. Because I wanted to just... that has to be in the background. Oh, man. Sorry about this. Okay. Anyway. I got it. I got it. Yeah. That's... Give me a minute, please. Just 1 second. I need to do something quickly. Then you will see it in the picture as well. So... yeah, okay, got it. Give me a minute, please. I just need to make sure I can do something. So please give me a minute. Let me do this. And then you... 1 second, 1 second. Just give me a minute, please. I just want to... We have to bring life to this, because it is... These people... These are Yoruba people killed, and we cannot just leave it and go, oh, sorry, media. No. We've done that for too long, and these people do not believe that we value our people by allowing this to happen to them, and we must say no more. No, say no more. We don't accept this at all. These are our people. We are human beings. And if you do not regard our lives, we do. And that is an example that I expect to see from every single politician. But as you know, so 1 minute, please. Oh, let me just say, I have to do this quickly because I don't want it to... okay, now, so if I do this now, so if I now do this, okay, don't worry, that one is being difficult right now, but so I'll give it, I'll just want you to just keep looking at that. So I want us to understand what is being done here now. Okay, now we got that. So now you will see it in the picture somewhere. Let me just see if I can find that now. Okay, now 1 minute, please. 1 minute, please. Just give me a minute. Image. Okay. Just give me a minute, please. I'm trying to get this to you because it is important to do it in that way. You'll understand what I'm saying because we have to remember them. I just need to get this done as I'm doing it now because it is... I can't explain it to you other than to say that it is just better this way. It suddenly just dawned on me that we should do that. So, okay. Now, here we go. Okay, sorry. It's taking a bit of time, but I'll get it done. Believe me, I will get this done because we need 3 days. They need to be given 3 days to those people killed in our war. It is not just a state alone. This is an attack on Yoruba people. This is an attack on Yoruba people. We need to understand that. And we need to treat it as such. We cannot just leave it and go, oh, sorry. No. This is an attack on Yoruba people. And we have to treat it as such. And that is what I'm trying to get us to hopefully understand. Oh, I'm sorry about this. If it doesn't work, I will proceed. But I just want us to understand that it is very, very important how we treat this. If we do not make a statement and back it up, and every community you have a role to play in this. So every community, you have a role to play in this. just did it just now. It just came. So 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Oh. Okay, go in here. Go in here. Go in here. There we are. Okay, let me try here. Is it in here? I'm having a problem doing that, but I will show you the picture in any case. But I wanted to. It is important that that picture doesn't get interrupted, and I will explain why later. But I wanted it to because we are remembering every single soul killed. This couple are just some, just just a small, just a reflection of some of the people that their lives have been taken, and that's what I wanted to do. But since I'm having a little bit of a technical issue with this, I will do this anyway. So we will do this. So here we are. So that's the couple. The boy wrote down here. Let me wrote. He wrote here. Owo Catholic Church massacre. I will always hate Nigeria for taking my parents away. Ajanoku. The audacity of Nigeria to take away my parents from me. I will always hate this country. It's a promise. So when I'm saying this, it's not a joke. When I'm saying this, it's not a joke. Let me see if I can do this now. It's not a joke at all. If anybody thinks it's a joke, it isn't. So anyway, so that is where we are. And I wanted you to just see that. Now I'm going to try and do one more thing if I can, if this will allow it. I'm going to bring in the K1, the ultimate thing. But look, there are videos that I will show you shortly. So this couple now, they were killed. Just like that. They were killed just like that. Just like that. And that is why you should be outraged. And that is why those people who call themselves our so-called leaders, and they cannot speak for us, and they are silent as our lives have been taken. That is why we are coming out and saying that they should have 3 days mourning. 3 days mourning. Kashe ọjọ́ mẹ́ta, ìrántí ọjọ́ mẹ́ta fáwọn èèyàn wa tí wọ́n pa kò pọ̀ jù. They were killed. No election. No elections in Yoruba Land. No. You cannot tell us to be in any election when we are being killed. You know? Sorry. Okay, I'll leave that. Let's see. Now let me go back to the... I want to show you a new video as well. Let me show you this. Hopefully, I will focus on this one. Look. In the video, on the same day, there were things that were happening. This is a video that was taken on the same day. I think in Ifon. People were running for their lives. Look, from the church. Again, from another church. Watch. You see? You see? That is in the church. They're running. It's uncompleted buildings. Can you see that? It's uncompleted buildings. And these people call themselves leaders. They are running from they ran to run away from those places. Now I want to show you another video. Let me play this video again one more time. See? You see? There's a mom holding her child and running. Can you see? There's a mom holding her child and running. Let me go back. See that? And these politicians, I want later. I'm sorry, I don't hold but I am outraged that they cannot even straight. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ lọ sí NAS kẹ́ wọ aṣọ dúdú. Gbogbo National Assembly kẹ́ wọ aṣọ dúdú. Pé àwọn èèyàn wa wọ́n àfi àwọn èèyàn wa ṣeré. We should shut it down for 3 days straight. Look at that. They are running for their lives. And there's a reason I'm going here. See there. And they say they can't go back home. See? They're running for their lives. They're running for their lives. Now let me show you another shocker. Now, you see the women, our women are running for their lives. Politicians, oh, this is for the politicians to see. You Yoruba politicians, particularly. Now, watch this one. Oh, we don't know which part of this is, but one thing is certain. Before anybody says anything, Bala Mohammed has already said that they welcome every Fulani from across the whole of Africa to come to Nigeria, and they are already doing that. So this may well be part of that. I'm not saying it is. But here you have women being armed. We don't know what they're going to do. So I'm just going to play this, and I will then play back the one where our women are running because they are defenseless. And the people who have made our people defenseless are our leaders. Let us be very, very clear. Because we had they allowed the federal government to take away our guns from our people to protect themselves, to use for farming. And now we are being killed. And they are just saying, oh, it will never happen again. No. I just want to show you this video. It may well have been enough. I can't verify it. But I'm showing you that all the women here, they're carrying guns. Our community is under attack. If this is what needs to happen, then every politician wake up and look. Here we go. Look. You see that? You see? They are all women with guns. And they all look, we can all agree that they are Fulani or at least in that area. We can all agree. And we know that they are allowing Fulanis and foreigners to come into the country. So they may well be foreigners who are in the country like this already. You see? Let me play it to you again. Can you see? My people. Can you see? Now that you see that, let's go and play the other one again. Let us go and play the other video. These are the people who are telling you to vote in elections. This is where they've left our people. Oh. This is where they left our women. Oh. Look at this. Oh. Look, this is where they've left our women. In uncompleted buildings, unsafe, no protection. Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? You see? These are women with their children. They're running. You see? See that? They're running. They're running. They're running. That's our women. They're running from attacks, fear of attacks and attacks. Can you see that? Let me play it again. These are what your Yoruba leaders have left our people to be. But they're asking you to vote. Our people are running from terror. And they are telling you to vote in 2023. This is what we mean. This is what we mean. These are the things that we are saying. When we say this, people go, oh, you are, this is not like that. It's this, is that, is that. It's nonsense. Nonsense. So let us play it for you again. Let's play it again. They can't go home. Where do we want to hide now? And they're calling Jesus. Jesus, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be blunt. Jesus will not help you. Jesus is coming to help you. Here's another thing I want you to understand. Whether you're Christian or Muslim, these people, they don't care. They will take you out because they will take your life, because what they want is your land. And our politicians don't care because they want to line their pockets with money. But here's something that they don't realize in all of this. They don't realize this. You see, our resources is what it's all about. You see the guns that you see. I'll talk about that again. Let me play this again. See? You see? Please be careful. They're running. They're running away from, you see that? Now let's go back to the other one I showed you. Let's go back to the other one. Let's go back to the other one. Let's go back to the other video and look at how the women in the same bush or whatever. They're in the same bush. They're living in bushes and things, and they are being given guns. Look at that. But our so-called leaders, they will come and make empty promises to us and leave us in harm's way. See, every single one of them, what do they have? AK-47. Every single one of them. Can you see that? And before somebody says, oh, they may not be from this country, is it not the same Bala Muhammad that told us all that they welcome all food that is from across the whole of Africa? So how do we know that they are not already in? How do we know? How do we know? Meanwhile, our own politicians, they are leaving their own women in harm's way. And those who are terrorizing us, they are arming their women to come and do damage to us in our land. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? I don't know. Are you sharing it more? Me moteban rio. Sharing it more rio. $87. Okay, 87 dead. Salako Olashumbo, thank you very much. 87 dead. So you see, they're saying it is 87 dead now. So now, let me now go back and show you something. So you see, if these women are being armed, if these women, may their souls rest in peace, and that's what I'm saying. If these women are being armed, look. You see? Can you see that, my people? So what is that? So is it words? Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn òjèlú ló máa dáàbò bò wá? Mo fẹ́ mọ̀. Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ ló máa dáàbò bò àwọn ọmọ káàrọ̀ òjèlú? Is it their words that will protect us? And are those who are coming for our land, are they using words to come and attack us? That I just want to understand though. Are they? Are they? So we for that reason, I am bringing this to our attention, and I wanted us to see what is being done. Let me play this video again. I'm going to play. I wasn't going to do it before, but I want to show you. But like I said, I wanted to remember those killed, and it is important that we do in all of this. But I'm showing you these videos again. Let's go back to our women, to our Yoruba women, and how our government have left them defenseless. Our Yoruba people, they are the people who ask you to vote. They have left our women defenseless. Let me show you that video again. Sorry, it's gone off now. I was in a bit of a thing there. Where is it? Where is it? 1 second, please. So we need to see action. We don't want to hear talk. We don't know that one. Not that one. Sorry. This is it, isn't it? Not that one. Sorry. I seem to have been in a bit of a state here. I'll get it back. I'll get it back shortly. Okay. Okay, that's fine. There's another way to do this. Just give me a minute, please. I'll get it up there again. I don't know where it is. I can't seem to find the video. It was here, but sometimes it's just gone. It's the women that I want you to focus on. Our Yoruba women. Contrast how they have done, those who are coming for our land. Contrast how they are taking care of their own, and you know, and how ours are being left defenseless by those who tell us to vote in elections. They've left us defenseless. They've left our women and our people, our communities defenseless. And that is why the community must work. That's why I keep talking about that the communities must work together to free themselves. We need vigilante groups across the community. I said it yesterday. Every state government, if they are serious that they are working for Yoruba people, then they must demonstrate that by passing the vigilante law that allows for the vigilantes to be able to have arms to protect their communities. But any talk they're saying now to us is stories. They are just telling us stories. Oh, man. Goodness gracious me, what's going on now? Okay, let me go back a touch. I don't know. I just did it now, and it was there, but I was not really. Okay, here we go. I think this is it now. There you go. So àwọn mama wa ni àtàwọn mama àtàwọn ọmọ kò sí dáàbò bò fún wọn. Kò sí ìdáàbò kankan fún wọn rárá. Kò sí ìdáàbò kankan fún wọn rárá o. Kò sí. Wọ́n wà níwájú ewu lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. We don't know when the next attack is going to be. We don't know. And that is the plain fact. We simply do not know. How prepared are all our communities? Because this happened last year in Igogon. It's happened the same day again in Owo. Where next? Where next? Where next? Where next? And these people are telling us, oh, it won't happen again. No, we don't. We're not interested in your words. We already know that your words mean nothing. Your words are a pile of, worthless nonsense. The actions is what we don't see. We don't see your action to support us, to protect our women, or at least to give them the means to defend themselves, like they are doing here. Because our government has failed to provide safety and security for the people, so these women now, they are under attack. So, 1 minute, let me find this again. Oh, it's here. I just saw it now. Sorry, it was just, here we go. So let's go back again. So this is what they're doing now. With the money they loot from us, by the way. It's our money. It's our money. We are generating a lot of money from our income, from our economy, and from our resources. And that money, they are looting from us. That is why we don't have roads, water, lights, schools, bridges, healthcare, safety, security, none of it. And they're using it to buy weapons. Can you see? So all of you politicians in the South, please, I want you to understand this. How do you think they get the weapons that they're using to kill us? Let us just take a judgment lórí kíni. Báwo lẹ ṣe rò pé wọ́n ti ń rí gbogbo tí tó fi ń pa wáyé? Níbo náà ti gbé ń rí owó yẹn? Níbo náà ti gbé ń rí owó yẹn? Mo kàn fẹ́ ká jíròrò lórí ẹ̀ papọ̀. I'm mixing Yoruba and English, I know, but it's best to do that. Where are these people finding the money to buy the weapons? I tell you what, they're not using money. That's what you need to understand. Politicians, please get this. They're not using money to buy weapons. You think it's money they're using to buy weapons? It's a big failure. You've made a mistake. It's not money. Let me tell you what they use. The weapons that they're buying, guess what they use? They're using your resources in your land. They trade it with those who will give them the weapons. They say, we don't need your money. We just need your resources. Here is how, whatever weapons you want, we will provide it. Just give us your resources. And where do the resources come from? Our land. Your money is worthless. Don't you get it? Your money is worthless. Because it's your resources. It is your resources that they will take to give them to buy weapons in huge amounts. And whatever is left, they trade on, and on the market, international market, looting the money, and they will give you bits of it. So your paper money, how much is a naira to the dollar now? Is it not over 600 pounds? How much is the pound now? Oh, pounds is over 600 pounds. 600 naira to the pound now. And dollar is probably 700 or more. It's not the paper money is just to confuse you. They are using the resources that you are protecting them with, that they're taking from our people in our land. Why do you think they piped the oil all the way from our land in the south to Niger for 200 kilometers? Why? Your money is worthless. These guys are fools. I'm sorry. I don't like to, like him. I don't. Correct me if I'm wrong. Go. Do you think it's money that they're using to buy these weapons? Oh, I get it. This is where you guys have been making your mistake. I'm hoping maybe when we expose this, maybe you guys will wake up. So you think it is money that they're using. So you think alumoni tó wà nù lẹ́yìn wọ́n á kó wọ́n á wá ní Ọ̀yọ́ àpẹẹrẹ ní Ọ̀yọ́ a ní because pé gold wọ́n ti lé gbogbo ọmọ Ọ̀yọ́ kúrò ńbẹ̀ yẹn gold yẹn wọ́n á kó nù lẹ̀ tiwa owó kọ́ ló fi ń ra àwọn nǹkan ọjà ogun owó kọ́ ló fi ń ra o alumoni tó wà nù lẹ̀ tiwa ló ń kó fún àwọn yẹn táwọn ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń kó nǹkan fún wọn tó fi wá pa wá ẹ̀yin ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ jẹ́ kó yé yín wọ́n ti fowó bò yín lójú ẹ lájú yín wọ́n ti fowó bò yín lójú àlùmọ́ọ́nì àwọn nǹkan tó wà nù lẹ̀ wa ló ń kó fún àwọn tí wọ́n ń fún wọn ní nǹkan láti máa fi wá bá wa jà ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó ti kọjá pé owó tẹ ní owó tẹ nǹkan tó ń tẹ̀ pépà tó ń tẹ̀ mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́ wọ́n fi ń bò yín lójú ni gbogbo ọmọ káàrọ̀ jèrè òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo sọ fún yín yẹn o bó bá wùn yẹn gbọ́ bó bá wùn yẹn má gbọ́ bóhùn yẹn gbọ́ bóhùn yẹn má gbọ́ ẹ jẹ́ sábà máa pín ètò yìí o ẹ bá wa pín lórí Citizen AY ẹ bá wa pín lórí Odùduwà TV radio ẹ bá wa máa pín please share this broadcast. I'm trying to make sure that you guys understand how this thing works. If any of these politicians believe that what the money that they're holding is what is being used to buy to arm this terrorists coming in, you are making a big mistake. You're simply making a big mistake. Because you are so focused on the money, you forget that it's actually your resources. The amount of weapons that these guys have got their hands on, and the high caliber weapons, those monies cannot get it. This is look, that the biggest corruption is weapons corruption. Because they are using our resources to buy these things. Whilst they are giving you money, paper money, to confuse you. My people, wake up. Again, let me show you. Do you think it's paper money that is being used to buy this weapon for this woman? Is that what you think? Do you think it's paper money? Wow. So I think, hopefully, those of you watching this, I hope you understand it. It is your resources. See, the more you protect those people who are coming to take our land, the more you are leaving yourself open to danger. Your paper money is worthless. I just told you, 600 naira to the pound. $700, maybe more. I don't know. But you are still here talking about you believe in one Nigeria because of that paper money. One Nigeria is taking your resources to buy weapons to use against your people. Whilst you are being tricked with paper money. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I am beside myself. Let me play K1 the Ultimate. I want to play that what he said there because it's important. I'm just like I said, I'm showing you this. Just look at the women with guns. And our Yoruba women, no guns. Nothing. They are left open to be attacked. You see? You see? You see? That's what's happening now. I'll let that play around for a few minutes. I want you to understand the enemy. I'm going to let it play for a few minutes. This is what we are faced with. And I hope you will get it. Then I'll flip it down to the other ones and see. This is our women in the churches. There's no security, no safety. Can you see? That's what we're faced with. All you politicians, I hope you're watching. See, they're calling Jesus. You can call Jesus all you like. That is not going to be what is going to rescue you. It is our community that will have to rescue ourselves. That's what I'm saying. So now you see that now. So you had a feel of that now. Now let's go and watch what they do for themselves. This is what they do for themselves. I want to let you hear it. Look at that. They're not waiting on anybody. They're not waiting on Allah. They got guns. We'll play for a few minutes. Hopefully, the penny will drop for many of those so-called Odelus. So you think that you thought it was the money that they used to buy weapons. Yeah. That's what you thought. The people they are dealing with, they don't use money to buy weapons, to trade in weapons. It's resources. It's resources. It is about resources, and it's the resources that we have in our land. We have, what do we call these people that are so-called, they think they're so-called leaders? Oh, I'm rich. The richest person on planet Earth, the richest man who ever lived. It's not in paper money. Let me tell you the secret. The richest man who ever lived. It wasn't paper money. It was resources. Gold. Masamusa. No amount of paper can be printed to match the amount of wealth that man had. No amount of paper. Till date, he's the richest man that ever lived. Till as we speak. Oh my shoe. We have said it, and we are saying it again. Go and look at the quote. They've said it. It's in books. The richest man who ever lived is man Samusa. It's not paper money. We in Yoruba Land, our richest wealth is our resources, not paper. And those guys want to control it. They are controlling and giving you paper. I keep telling you, paper, they can decide tomorrow. Paper, you'll be worth, for every $1, it can be worth 2,000 naira, 10,000 naira. You'll have to buy a bag of rice. You'll have to buy bread. You'll have to carry a truckload of money to buy your bread or buy your rice. I'm just showing you. These weapons, they don't use money to buy it. They are using our resources. They trade in resources. Oh goodness me. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm trying to be, I'll see if I can find the K1 ultimate video for you to watch. And if it doesn't work, I will do it another way. Another way I can do it. You see that? So, like I said, again, anybody tells me that they're not Nigerians. How do you know? How do you know that they're not? Are they not the same people that said that they welcome Fulanis from across the whole of West Africa? Are they not the same people? Are they not? Are all the Fulanis across West Africa not already in Nigeria killing on a killing spree? They pardoned 35,000 Boko Haram who are not indigenous to our parts. They are now Nigerians, and they are putting them in the army. They are now called repentant Boko Haram. They put them in the army with weapons. People that they brought in to take our land. The weapons I just showed you. Okay. Now, let me show you what KD1 Ultimate is said. I want to show you this one. Let me see if I can bring it up. So I just want us to be very, very aware. So now let us play that. I wanted to play that first. Now I'm going to show you properly so that you can get a sense of what we're saying. But Joe, gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọ̀jẹ̀lú, tẹ́ bá rò pé bóyá owó ló fi ń ra kíní, kì í ṣe owó. Àlùmọ́nì wa ló ń kó lẹ̀ fi ra kíní. Owó tó ń kó fún yín wọ́n bò ń lójú. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń kó àlùmọ́nì yín, wọ́n tó yàn fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́. Owó yẹn máa di báṣabàṣa mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́. Pépà lásán ni kíní yìí. Ẹni tó lówó jù ní gbogbo ayé yìí, òun náà ń pè ní ẹlọ́wárìdì orúkọ yẹn Mansa Musa. Èèyàn dúdú bíi tiwa báyìí ni. Ní gbogbo ayé, gbogbo ẹ lọ síbikíbi, orúkọ tẹ máa bá nìyẹn Mansa Musa. Góòlù tó ní, ó ní ó pọ̀ bó ṣe pọ̀ tó. Kò sí owó tí wọ́n lè tẹ̀ tó máa tó iye góòlù tó ní nígbà yẹn. Òun dẹ̀ ṣe ló sì ní owó jù ní gbogbo àgbáyé di bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Èèyàn mi, àkúkú yé wọn. Àmọ́ aláti ṣe ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yẹn o. Èmi á rọ̀ gbogbo wa ká bá àwọn òjèlú wa sọ̀rọ̀ pé ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yẹn ó ti di dandan kó ṣe o.
Ẹ̀bẹ̀ ìpàdé òyìn sílẹ̀.
Ẹ fetí sí o.
Wọ́n kọ́ wa máṣà.
K1.
Wọ́n yí wa mẹ́rẹ̀. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ ìjọ́kọ̀ sílẹ̀. Ìyá jẹ́ wà wá sí gbogbo Yorùbá. Wọ́n sì lọ sí lọ́gbà ṣẹ́lẹ̀jò. Yóò bá sí solution láti gbé yìí. Ó yẹ ká fi wọlé. Kẹ́kẹ́ ìṣiṣẹ́ mọ́.
Okay. Without Yoruba as president, Yoruba Nation cannot be achieved. Not that and no peace. Really? Alege Ahmed. Somebody is writing here that without Tinubu, without Yoruba as president, Yoruba Nation can be achieved. Can you guys hear this?
Àwọn èèyàn yóò sọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀ ní gbogbo Yorùbá. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí spíkà láti gbọ̀dọ̀ bí àbílà. Gbogbo èèyàn ọmọ Yorùbá nínú House. Federal House of Representatives, House of Senate. Gbogbo èèyàn ọmọ Yorùbá nínú judiciary. Gbogbo ìgbẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ mínísítà. Ìgbẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ gọ́ọ̀mọ̀. Yóò bá sí solution ẹ padà wálé. Àyíǹde wá sí gbogbo Yorùbá. Ẹ fi iṣẹ́ sílẹ̀, olú ayé fújì gbogbo Yorùbá. Ó yẹ kó tì í. Ó yẹ kó ju òtí. Ó yẹ kó ju òtí. Wọ́n ń pa ọmọ yín bú. Ó yẹ kó ju òtí. Wọ́n pa yín nínú kan. lajú yín sílẹ̀ wọ́n kó wa mọ́ṣà wọ́n kó wa mọ́lẹ̀ wọ́n yí wa mẹ́rẹ̀. ẹ̀jẹ̀ jókòó síbẹ̀ ìyà ń jẹ wá wá sí gbogbo Yorùbá. Vice President Ọ̀ṣínbàjò yóò bọ́ sí solution láti gbọ́ yìí ó yẹ ká fi wọlé kátà ìṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ ìyá yìí ṣe ń pọ̀ ìdí gbogbo Yorùbá. Aṣáájú ọmọ olóde ẹ lẹ́nu ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má dákẹ́ ẹ pariwo ẹ tún sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ gbogbo Yorùbá.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ o.
Èyí tọ́lọ̀ yìí bá wọ̀ sí ní sọ́ọ̀tù bí ẹ jáde ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ìyá yìí ṣe ń pọ̀ ìdí gbogbo Yorùbá. Ìyá yìí ṣe ń pọ̀ ìdí gbogbo Yorùbá. Ó bá kúkú yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ fún gbogbo wa láyè.
So he's telling them, well, if it doesn't work, come back home or leave us space. The pain, the suffering is too much. It's a sin to see something bad, to look the other way.
Speaker, House of Representatives, House of Senate, judiciary, minister,
come back home. If it doesn't work, it's not working, it's time. It's not if it doesn't, it's not working. We have to go for Yoruba Nation. Say no to any election. You should all be ashamed, he's saying. You should all be ashamed. You should all be ashamed, he's saying to them. You should all be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. So you heard that now. The reason I'm playing this, the reason I'm doing this is to remind us of the people that their lives were taken. Sorry, I don't know what's going on here. Just give me a minute. It will come back anyway. Yeah, so the reason I'm doing this is to remind us of the people whose lives has been taken. And we need to honor them. We need to make sure that we remember them. We need to make sure that 3 days, it's not too much to ask for 3 days. Wear black. 3 days mourning for those killed. It's not too much to ask. We need to mourn them. We need to make plans to keep our communities alive and safe. It's not about, I've told you now, these people don't trade in money, in getting money, resource, in getting the arms. No, they are using our resources. They are using our own resources to get guns to take us off our land. And you think you are clever as a Yoruba politician, as an Igbo man and Middle Belt. This is what is happening. We need to follow what Governor Autumn did. Governor Autumn signed into law the vigilante protection law, I think it is, that allows them to carry arms. 2000, George Akume, he brought that law in year 2000. And they used that. That's what we need to do. That's part of the things we need to take. And our communities, we all have a role. We need to get all our youth and everybody to begin to work together within our communities to protect us. We need to know, like I said it, we need to know who is coming into our communities. I said it before. I did a program about this the other day. It's like I knew this was going to happen. And I did a program about it. 10 steps to protect ourselves. I wrote a program that I was going to publish just before. And this incident happened, but I showed it. But in there, vigilance is what we need the most right now. And it is so sad. It is so sad that our so-called leaders are watching as our lives are being taken by this bunch of terrorists in our land. It is so sad. And if, like I said, if you think that they are buying the resources with with money and buying this military weapons with money, you made a mistake. You made a mistake. And I think that is one of the issues that many of our leaders have been. I'm exposing it here because many of our leaders have been under the mistaken belief that if you get all the money, you can always get what you need. This is beyond money. This is now between trust between people who want to achieve a certain aim. Are we prepared? Are we really prepared? Those of you that are telling us to vote, are you prepared for that? Do you know what we're telling you? Are you aware? Are you aware? Yes. You be Mumu. Yes, so without Yoruba as president, please everybody myself one. Somebody's writing here. You cannot be president of that fraudulent constitution. I told you that constitution is a fraud. It is a military decree. You can never be president. They will never let you be. You saw now. Look at what Ahmed Lawan is the preferred man now. Now they are playing the game. It's Ahmed Lawan. Ahmed Lawan will go against Atiku and he will be Fulani against Fulani. They cannot risk a Yoruba man being the president because they know that the minute a Yoruba man comes in, he will make sure that his people are protected. That is why a Yoruba man will never be president. They will never let an Igbo man be a president because the minute he comes in, he will make sure his people are protected. They need us to be defenseless. It's time we woke up. Those of you that think you have money, if you have money, you can get yourself. You can't. Your people, yourself, you are in danger. These people, the people that you think that are your friends who are telling you to sell your people and take your resources to go and buy guns to kill your people. Let me make this clear. They are using the resources that belongs to your people to buy arms to come and take your people to take their land. They want to declare a Fulani nation and they want us to be slaves in our own land. I don't know how else to say this. So I'll be back later on, but I wanted to show this. And like I said, I'm remembering those that died, and we need to just make sure we remind people that these are people, our Yoruba people. Every life, every Yoruba life, we must demonstrate it. Every Yoruba life is important. Please subscribe to Season AY on YouTube. Subscribe to Oduduwa TV Radio. Give us a thumbs up. We really need your support. We need your help. If you can do that, that'd be great. Because what is going on now is sad. Because those who believe, they think. So go ahead. Subscribe to Season AY on YouTube. Hit the notification button. Give us a thumbs up. And help us grow the platform. The information that we're sharing here, please help us share it. Give us a thumbs up on Citizen AY. The more you give us a thumbs up, the more we'll reach more people. But these are key information we're telling you here. You've seen K1, who's telling us now that, who's now imploring on them that they need to get up, protect their people. Look, over 80 lives killed from what all people have been taken so far in one place. And we know 2 people were killed in Kwara. Look, we need to wake up. I'm imploring us all. Say no to 2023 elections. Of what use is 2023 elections when our people's lives are being taken on a daily basis like this? Which state is going to be next? Whilst they are talking about, it won't happen again. Which state? Are we prepared? What steps? How do you know that we're prepared? The only way we can guarantee that we're prepared is when we get to the situation where the same people, what they have as that they're using for attacking us, we have the same thing. So we can defend ourselves. Then we know that, yes, we are ready. Right now, I don't know that we are ready to defend ourselves. But we can, as a community, work together and take steps to neutralize all of these attacks on us. We can. I don't know what else to say. I just had to come out and talk about this because I felt really, really, we need 3 days. 3 days of mourning. All of these politicians, you had K1, he mentioned Oshibajo, he mentioned Ashiwaju Tinubu, he mentioned Gbajabiamila, senators, House of Reps. I'm going to include governors, House of Assembly, local councillors, state chairman, all of them Yorubas. You need to remember our Yoruba people who are killed. You have an opportunity to begin to show us that we, the people, matter. But if you don't do that, if you guys do not have a 3-day prayer session, making sure that everything is shut down to remember our people in the South, then we know that you are not for us. It's as simple as that. We can say for definite, if you do not do that, that we can say now categorically that the people who say that they are for us have looked the other way as our lives have been callously taken by terrorists that this federal government have paid and sponsored and pardoned. We can say that confidently. The choice is yours. We don't have any power, remember. You possess all the power as the so-called spokesmen, the political leaders in our land. But in your face, your people are being killed. And this will be, we remember, 5th of June last year, they took lives of Yoruba people. 5th of June this year, they've taken lives of Yoruba people. And all you've done is just look the other way and tell us to go and vote. Vote for what? Vote for what? Vote for what? Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Citizen Network, the platform where we speak truth to power in conjunction with the Yoruba TV radio. Please go ahead, subscribe to Citizen Network on YouTube. We really need your support and help us grow this platform. It is very important. The information that we are having here is to make us aware. Our own Yoruba leaders are telling us to just, let's pray, and it will work. Let's pray. Let us pray, and let's pray it will never happen again. But I'm here to tell you, as you're saying it will never happen again. These guys have got weapons now to women. Oh my goodness. I don't know what else to say to you. Don't know what else to say to make us all realize the enormity of the situation that we're in. And I'm hoping, I hope. Thank you very much. Jonathan. Thank you very much, my brother. This is, Akotolita people. Yes, Akotolita people. Yes. How can you be negotiating a neighboring country think that they have power to come and invade someone's territory, and we Yorubas and all politicians will fold their hands looking? Thank you very much. Very, very good point, Anadisa. Thank you so much. Very good point you made there. And these are why we are, we say what we're saying here, that our people need to wake up. We can't just be silent and just and just be watching. These guys are bringing in terrorists, and you're telling us we are one Nigeria to believe in, when these people are literally bringing in terrorists, and yet you refuse to protect your people. The best way is for us to protect ourselves against them. But you're not providing that. You're just saying to talk. And I've told you, what is worse is these people are using our resources as down payment for the weapons that they're using against us. Many of you don't understand this. They're using our resources, the ones that they take out and give. That is the biggest corruption going, is the weapons corruption. The world they're deliberately silent on it. All of the major powers are involved in weapons corruption. Weapons corruption, in exchange for weapons, they ask you to give them X amount of your resources. That's what they're doing. So you cannot trace or track there's no trail or the trail, because it's weapons for resources. Straight swap, not going through the monetary system. But many people don't know this, don't understand that what is being said here. Anyway, we will proceed. We will continue. Our aim is to wake people up, to make us really understand that what is happening now is for us to tell our leaders that it is time now that listen to the people. I suggest that 3 days of mourning across the whole of Yoruba land. All of the senators, House of Reps, governors, House of Assembly, commissioners, whatever you call yourself, Yoruba, must honor those killed in a 3-day remembrance. It is not too much to ask. These people are asking us to vote. To ask us to even think about voting when our lives are being taken is callous. It is cold-hearted. It is cruel. It is sickening to ask the people whose lives are being taken on a daily basis to focus on elections when their very existence, they're not going to survive from one day to the next because of the killings carried out by terrorists. You now ask them to vote. That is callous, careless, cruel. It is beyond words. It is beyond words. You heard me? It is beyond words. I'm a bit tired there. Let me just see if I can get something to. I'm probably going to come back later on and talk. But I'm showing you what is going on. And I'll probably do a video and come and show you the video about what I've just spoken about. Arms for resources. Our so-called politicians need to understand that it is arms, it is straight swap. Arms for resources. And it doesn't go through any monetary system. You won't see these arms go, you won't see this money going through the monetary system so they can pick it up. You can't. Because they're simply getting the weapons, they're collecting the weapons, they'll give them X amount of weapons for X amount of our resources. And this is resources that belongs to the indigenous people, not to the people who are coming to carry, bringing in Fulanis to come and kill us. That's the sad part of it. So when you say that you're rich, the real wealth is the resources in our land. There are over 40 mineral resources across the south. Over 40. Bitumen, second largest in the world. Oil, gas, phosphate for fertilizers. Look, you name it, we have it. Gold. In 6 states across the southwest, there are 6 places that we got gold. These are what these people are using to buy weapons against you, not your money. I am utterly dismayed. We hope that 3 days, we should have a 3-day remembrance for the people killed in the church in Owo. And not only that, I've shown you pictures and videos where our women are defenseless. They are running for their lives. The women of those people who are coming to take our land, they are being given guns. AK-47s. AK-47s. What are our politicians going to do about that? They're telling us to be there, and these are people that are being brought in. They are being brought in. But you're telling us to believe in one Nigeria. I mean, I want you all to have a think about that. Later on this evening, Lady Bess is going to be coming on to do a broadcast, and I might come back and do a broadcast in Yoruba. I'm probably going to do this thing again in Yoruba in its entirety, maybe later on this afternoon, maybe in a bit an hour or so. But I'm trying to just say no to elections in Yoruba Land. We have to say no. Because these politicians, they don't understand what they're doing. That money, when they give them money, they carry the money. It's you see, it's a trick. And I also want to take this opportunity to say to Yoruba people, stop eating cow meat. Ṣọ́n fi ṣe wá ni, tọ́ má tẹ̀ fi ṣe wá yẹ káwa gan tẹ̀ mọ̀ ká tẹ̀ wúra wa. Ẹ yé jẹ màálù mọ́. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Stop eating cow meat. Ẹ yé jẹ màálù. Hey. Let me see my eyes a bit. So I'm just gonna use this to read something. So forgive me if I'm a little bit. Ẹ yé jẹ màálù, ẹ jọ̀ọ́. A fẹ́ màálù wọn. The other thing mo ti fẹ́ sọ, mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kó yé wa, àti tomato, àti ewédú, àti gbogbo nǹkan tó ń kó wá, wọ́n ń gún àwọn kìnìún yẹn ní abẹ́rẹ́ o. Wọ́n ń gún wọn ní abẹ́rẹ́. Àìsàn oríṣiríṣi là ń fi ṣeré tá a bá ń jẹ oúnjẹ tọ́wọ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọ̀tá wa o. Wọ́n fún àwọn oúnjẹ wa, àwọn tomato tẹ̀ ń rí tó pọ́n dòdò yẹn, wọ́n ti gún lábẹ́rẹ́, wọ́n ti fi àwọn oríṣiríṣi tẹ́ bá jẹ ikú là ń jẹ o. Ẹ jẹ́ káwa ká gbé àwọn àgbẹ̀ wa lẹ́yìn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ kí ni a ṣe ń ṣe báyìí síra wa? Ẹ yé jẹ màálù mọ́, ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Stop eating cow meat. Don't buy it. These guys, you don't know that there are some sort of things that they do in it. You've seen what they sleep with these things. You know, you've seen these horrifying videos, and you are going to eat the same thing. Do you know that that's like to do that? They're putting something in it. It's some sort of, I don't know, some sort of juju stuff. I don't know what it is. That we have to have cow meat. And we are doing parties. We are doing parties. Look at the buildings. Oh man. Just stop eating cow meat, please. We need 3 days of mourning for our people, though. We need 3 days of mourning. And all of these politicians, they need to understand that if they don't do this, they are just making the people know that they are not for us. So, Bajabi Amila, we are calling you out. Like this man, this K1 did, Wasiu Ayinde. Yeah, he called out Asiwaju. He called Oshibajo. He called Bajabi Amila. You guys are all the people, you are telling us to vote. But our lives have been taken. What steps kí ni ètò tí ẹ̀ ń ṣe gangan láti dáàbò bò wá? Ètò wo lẹ ní gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀? In all of our, because you have made yourself to be the people that are speaking up for the Southerners, for Southwesterners. We are now asking you, where is the evidence of the protection of the people you want to vote? Where is the evidence of the protection that you will offer the people that you are asking to vote? Because we don't see it. People are being killed every day. Elections is not our priority. Self-determination is our priority. Elections is not our priority. Self-determination is our priority. The people who have destroyed our crops, destroyed our farmers, killed our farmers, destroyed our farms. They are now bringing food from the north, oftentimes with all kinds of injection in the food. Stop eating cow meat. The people who are selling you the cows, they don't eat it. That should be a big they don't eat it. Oh my goodness, man. We need 3 days mourning. 3 days mourning. Let me put it down here. I want to make it clear. I'm going to try and do it if I can. To remember those killed, though, we need it. 1 second, please. So let me just put it down. This morning, for the massacre in Owo. Sorry. They should demand. They should have that for those killed. Their lives mean something. Because if we do not mourn, then our lives don't matter. That's what you're telling us. In Europe, they will do mourning for those who have been involved in attacks, in terrorist attacks. In the UK, it is done. I don't see why we can't do that in our own place. I just don't see it. And I disagree with anybody who tells us, oh, we don't need it. No, because our lives, it is a sign to show to ourselves that our lives matter. The people that died matters, and this is what we should do. So let me go. You will see something come up in a minute. I'm just doing this as I speak to you because we don't want to hear talk from the politicians. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear talk. No. So they are just talking. We're not interested in talk. We want action. Enough of all their lies. Let me show you what I mean. I'm putting it across now. So you can see it now. It's going to put it right across there. So those of you who are watching it, you will see it. I'm hoping that you can see it there. I may have to do it on... Okay, I know what I need to do here. Copy. Let me just see if I can do it. On the Citizen AY, you will see that come up as well shortly. Because we need this information... to reach more people. We need 3 days mourning. We have to have it done. They took the lives of we don't know. Some of those kids may be scientists, doctors, and we mustn't just let it just happen like that. It is not right. It is not right at all. So I'm asking that we all support the clamor for 3 days mourning for those killed. It is not too much to ask that 3 days mourning take place immediately for those whose life was taken by the terrorists. They mean something, and it means that every time something happens, we will be more vigilant and remember those whose lives were taken by these terrorists. And we need to take steps to make sure that the vigilant and the terrorists are not able to move around. They are moving around freely. Lagos Ibadan Expressway, we've been saying it. The pastor that was Pastor Uche, the Methodist prelate Uche said that the Fulani terrorists told him that they are going to come to Lagos Ibadan Expressway. They are waiting there. They're waiting for a signal. and they will start a massive operation. These are things that our people should not ignore. Please don't ignore when this is being said. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore it at all. These are seriously alarming things that we must take on and spread the word and take heed. Take heed of what is being said. You know, these guys are coming to take our land. Just talking and not taking action to protect ourselves. And those who I keep telling you, politicians, you need to understand that the weapons that is being used against us, they are using the natural resources, our natural resources. They take it and give it to those who are going to give them weapons. Literally, that's what they do. That's what they're doing. In exchange for the guns that they use to come and kill us. And then the people who are buying you to keep you silent, they are buying you so that by enough time that they can take your land, your birthright from your coming generation, all Yorubas and Igbos and Middle Belt, take it from us. Stop eating cow meat. Stop eating cow meat. Stop eating cow meat. Stop. The killings that's going on is horrifying. My people, please wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Please wake up, my people. Wake up. 5621 Igongon. 5622 Owo. Wake up. Stop buying cow meat. Stop buying tomatoes. Stop buying anything from the Fulanis. They mean us harm. And our politicians should make sure that we protect ourselves in our land. We provide our own food in our land. Because they are the people who are killing us and dying to sell us food. Like I told you, the lookout at the Owo church, the lookout was a Fulani man selling something that is probably infected. When the people came to attack, he ran off. He was the lookout. Why are we leaving this? We are leaving ourselves to attack. Oh. My people, we need to wake up. Oh. We really, really do need to wake up. Any game, I'm telling you, be very clear. No Southerner will be the president in contemporary Nigeria. Forget any elections. Right now, they are playing a game. All of the northern Southerners, northern governors say, we want a Southerner. We want a Southerner. It's all a game. And then you heard this morning on channels, let me show you what I mean. They said, oh, and 5 of them, I'm sure they've counted Tinubu, Oshibajo, Lawan, Kwakwanso or something else, 2 or 3 others. So 2 of them are maybe a Southeasterner, so, and then the rest 2, and Lawan and somebody else are going to be in this mix. And then they said, whoever wins, we support. This is a game. Oh, my people. They are playing us like nine pin balls. They are playing games with us. Let me show you what I mean exactly. I listened this morning and I just laughed to myself that hey, these guys are just playing with us. Forget, you're trying to, they want you to believe. 13 northern governors who have told Southerners that they have no right to institute Ruga laws are telling you they support Southerner. Oh, my people. Oh. Aye injokan. Ijokan akuku ye yin. Let me find you this video. One day you will get it. This is message for southern politicians. Because now Wasiu Ayinde has is it Wasiu? Not Wasiu Ayinde. Anyway, I can't remember his name. Is it Wasiu? It might be, yes. he's mentioned that about what I'm saying to you now. You know, let me put it this way. I need to find this for you because you need to hear what is being said. They are gently psychologically preparing you to be continued for you to continue to be ruled by a Fulani. Oh, look, we will all be part of it. The governors who kicked against the institution of prevention of 12 of all of the southern governors standing together saying we don't want any cows in our land. Now they are now telling you, oh, they want a southerner to lead. They even said to the southern governors, you have no right to pass any law to protect your people. And they're now oh my goodness. I just look. Sometimes I look at this. Sometimes I want to talk. I just go quiet. I just think, what's the point? I just think, if my people cannot already see the game plan, because I can see the game being played. Many of us who are in the struggle, we can see that you are as the people who think that they're big and powerful southern politicians, they're being played. Now let me show you this. I'll come back to this. The candle, because that is important for us.
Kano said, he said,
Let me show you here.
The screening committee, him, and we told
choose
also
Salam Yusuf and posted throughout the day here on Channels Television. I know that our Lagos studios too will be open.
Hang on.
Then agreed. He said any of these 5 had contributed well to the party, and if one of them becomes the candidate, I am comfortable.
Can you hear that? I just want you to listen. No, those of you talking about, just understand. Listen to the words there. Oh. Listen, oh, please listen. Listen.
The South is because they are actually in support of that aspirant, Bola Tinubu. If you were to narrow it down to one, would that be the aspirant you would choose? And if at the end of the day he doesn't get the ticket, how will that affect the chances of the party?
Listen, oh.
No. We are not particular to a particular candidate. We all graded them and we said, these are, for us, these are candidates that we met and made suggestion. And if we presented it to Mr. President, we said, because Mr. President said, I had given an instruction. And I believe that instruction was going to be deliberation between you and the National Working Committee to come up, reduce the number to about 5. And so when we went back, we now reduce it to 5. And like I told you, it's not in order of priority, but alphabetically. So Bola Ahmed Tinubu is one of the 5.
You see?
Because
can you see the game? You see now? They mentioned Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Oh, my people. Oh. They have look, you are being played. Forget elections. Go for self-determination. This is a trick. This is a trick. The man that will win is going to be a Fulani man, Ahmed Lawan or whatever. I'm telling you, it's Lawan against Atiku. Period. Oh. So let's listen on. I will find you one more thing I need to show you.
Is Bola. It starts with Bola. That is B. Not that it was in terms of grading. So we recommended 5, and out of these 5, we believe that everybody that fought for him was competent, but at the grading, we believe that these people are frontline. I would call it frontline. So any of them, and which Mr. President agreed, he said any of these 5 had contributed well to the party, and if one of them becomes the candidate, I am comfortable. So,
look, I'm not going to play much more than this on this particular one. But those of you, coming to tell us, oh, we have to be the president, you will never be. This is a game. I will show you another thing. I'll show you one more thing again. Let me make this smaller. And I want to go and tell you a video where the Northerners kick against the banning of cows Ruga colony in the south. Let's listen to their words, oh, and you will know that we are being played. Let me do this way. Look, here we go. So let me quickly do one more thing here. Here, so Northern governors reject cattle colony ban. So let me just up here. Northern governors reject cattle colony ban. Yeah. Cattle grazing ban by southern governors. So I just want to give this to you to take you know these are the same people. You think they will let you run? They now many would have forgotten. I will remind you again. When you're talking about, listen to this, listen,
Very wrong way to go about.
Now,
I think the coming together of the governors of the southern extraction.
watch you.
To me,
This is
believe
what
me,
last year.
is the very wrong way to go about issues of politics that affects the whole nation, because the message here, unfortunately, is like ganging up against the rest of the Nigerians, particularly the north, by state actors who should be the ones that will protect and advance the unity of this country and ensure that.
Look at this hypocrisy. Just look at this hypocrisy. In 2001, 12 northern states made themselves Sharia law without asking. Did they ask any southerner? Did they ask any southerner? Look, my people, I am. Let's listen on anyway. Let's listen on. Then I'll come and play you that 2001. I'll show you the picture of what they did in 2001.
All the parts of this country will feel comfortable by whoever end of the day will emerge as the president of this country. But if you go the way you are going and you have all the things listed in the communique or in their meeting, it seems to be a kind of ganging up against the North. When you look at the grazing, you look at the insecurity, you look at the issue of politics, 2023, how can we have elected officials, governors for that?
So, in 2021, they said all southern governors, they are ganging up against the North. Now, the same North are telling you that the next president must come from the South. And you believe them? Now, wow. Now, wow, for now. And these are let's listen on. Just listen.
Matter coming out in this manner to emphasize things that divide us, not talking about things that unite the country. I mean, it beats my imagination. It is unfortunate that we don't have governors today coming together on issues of principle, that maybe that we are progressives or we want a progressive government in this country, or we belong to a particular ideological leaning and therefore we want to entrench that kind of politics in the country. But what we are hearing is that it's like these governors are not anything better than Igboho or Kanu or any person that is not elected to protect the nation.
Can you see? They are even tying them to Igboho and Kanu. These are the same people who are now telling you they want the next president to come. 13 governors from the south, from the north, say they have to be, the next president has to come from the south. And you believe them? I'm
So I'm disappointed, really, to say the least, because by now we shouldn't be talking about these dichotomies that have nothing to do with good governance. You know, you talk about North, you talk about religion, you talk about where you come from, and you are talking about fairness. I think we are getting it wrong. And the earlier these governors wake up to their responsibilities of ensuring that this country becomes stronger as one indissoluble, and one united country, the better for everybody. The way they are going will even kind of scare the North. And
okay, I was trying to hold off, but I'm actually going to do something now. You see the indivisible that they're talking about. They broke it themselves. Here is the evidence. Let me go and get you the information, because these guys cannot keep getting away with these lies. And you see, look, just say no to any. Don't vote, my people. Middle Belt, Yorubas, Igbos, please don't vote in any election. It's a fraud. It is a trick. Tinubu is never going to be your president. Oshibajo will never be your president. The vote is going to be between two Southerners and two Northerners. You know why? The last time they let a free and fair elections ever happen, and this will not be free and fair, the person who won was a Southerner. That Southerner was who? MK Obela. He won with 8 million votes against the Fulani man's 5 million vote, Tofa. It will never happen. Never. Quote me. Oh, okay. Let me go and get this now. Sharia law. Now, so I'm going to show you this. Sharia law was imposed on Nigeria by 12 northern states. So here we go. So on 20th of October 1999, yeah, in Zamfara. It started in Zamfara, 1990. Prior to that, Sharia law in Northern Nigeria was limited to civil matters and criminal matters. By the end of 2001, 11 other states, Bauchi, Borno, Gombe, Jigawa, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi, Niger, Sokoto, Yobe, and local governments joined Zamfara in enacted a wide-ranging legislation aimed at making their jurisdiction more Sharia compliant, incorporating both civil and criminal matters than they had formerly been in. Now, where did they seek permission from Southerners before doing this? I'll wait. Where? We are not one. Oh, man. Now, I'm sorry if I'm... Good afternoon, Tons Ages. Please, I urge you all, as you're watching this, if you're watching on Citizen AY, go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. We need your support. And of course, subscribe to us on the Oduduwa TV radio as well. This is a simultaneous broadcasting both in Yoruba and in English to help. What we're saying on this broadcast, we are asking for 3 days mourning for across the whole of the Southwest for the people killed in the Owo massacre. We're asking for 3 days mourning. 3 days mourning. And all of our politicians must wear black, from Osibajo or Tinubu, Bagjabiamila, senators, House of Reps, House of Assembly, commissioners, councillors, state chairman, all of them wear black. Make sure that they remember and honor those 80 plus that were killed by Fulani terrorists, bandits, so-called bandits. They're not bandits, they're terrorists. That's why this program has been about. Now, again, as we are talking about this, to make it clear to those who are talking about any talk about this 12 northern and 13 northern governors supporting a southerner, it's a lie. Did they ask us before they implemented Sharia law? Did they ask southerners? Did they ask us? Ask them. Did they ask? They said it was their right. None of our business. Now they're coming to bring, we are trying to stop them from bringing the cows into our own land. And they say we are ganging up against them. Who is ganging up against who? Who is ganging up against who? Oh, man. So you have it there. You have it. I'm showing you the figures here. Look. Let me blow it up a little bit. Will you let me do that? Look. So you see that. 27th October, prior to that. So by the end of, in fact, I'm going to do this. I want to do it this way. So let me read the whole thing again. The reintroduction of Sharia in northern Nigeria was launched in Gusau, the capital of Zamfara State, on 27 October 1999. Prior to that, Sharia law in northern Nigeria was limited to civil matters and excluded criminal matters. By the end of 2001, 11 other states, Bauchi, Borno, Gombe, Jigawa, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi, Niger, Sokoto, Yobe, and a number of local governments within them had joined Zamfara in enacting a wide-ranging legislation aimed at making their jurisdiction more Sharia compliant, incorporating both civil and criminal matters than they had formerly been. Now, this is something that should have been allowed within the constitution, that should have been gone through our constitution. This should not be done at state level. Because they said no religion shall be made state religion. But by instituting Sharia law, Sharia now means that it's a state religion. And that's what they're trying to do now. Okay. Let me, just to buttress the last point I just made, let me show you so that people will just think, I don't want people to think I'm just talking. I know what I'm saying. This is a fraud. I can see if it looks like, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, guess what? It is a duck. This is a fraud. Now, let's go again. I'm going to go into the proposed constitution that you have on Citizen AY. Let's go and look at this is a schedule. It's not a constitution, by the way. It's a schedule to promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. It's a schedule. What you're looking at is a schedule. Now, so just to be very, very clear, section 10. Okay, so let's go 12, page 12. Let's go for 12. Is it 12? Yeah, let's have a look. Section 10. There we go. No, okay, so it's about coming up to 14 then. Page 14, I believe it is. There we go. Look. You see? The government of the federation or a state shall not adopt any religion as state religion. You have it there. Keep in mind, we all know that this is a schedule, not a constitution. It's a schedule to promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. Schedule. Now, so you can see that there. Now let's go back to what they were writing. States went against that statement in that fraudulent constitution. 12 states. Northern states. Now, okay, let me just park that to one side for 1 minute. Now, let's listen on to what this excuse. Please listen to what is being saying, but keep in mind what I just showed you.
And the North, don't forget that the North, in fact, controls, the largest chunk of the vote that you want to use to become the president of this country. Except if they are talking about president.
You see? Did you hear that? The North control. Listen to that bit, oh. Listen, oh. And they are telling you that they want. Oh man, you guys have been. Listen.
Yeah, the North and the North. Don't forget that the North, in fact, controls, the largest chunk of the vote that you want to use to become the president of this country. Except if they are talking about president of Southern Nigeria, not the president of Nigeria. You must act in a way that somebody can entrust his future, his affairs in your hands. But the way these Southerners, the governors in particular, are going, is not in any way in tandem with the intention of the founding fathers of this country. And
who are the founding fathers? Let me tell you who the founding fathers are. the founding fathers of that fraud we call Nigeria are Babangida, Abacha, Abdul Salam, Buhari. Look, break it up. We're going for Yoruba Nation.
And if you look at what I think most of Nigerians, particularly the Northerners, will take from this is that we are out against you, and we want to make sure that we will retaliate. Whatever you have been doing to us, which perhaps nobody in the North really intends anything bad, for the country. In fact,
they don't intend anything bad, but the North has allowed Fulanis to come from across the whole of Africa into continental Nigeria and kill indigenous people. I think you can see this barefaced lies, and you want to be part of this? Look, let's break it up.
Security they are talking about, who is the worst, who is suffering, the worst scenario of insecurity in this country? It is the North. Who is suffering the worst case of poverty? It is the North. Who is suffering the worst case of unemployment? It is the North. So what for God's sake are you saying in that case? So please, let us behave as responsible state actors that are elected on the basis of advancing the unity of this country, not on the basis of dividing this country.
So they don't see the imposition of Sharia law by 12 states without going through the constitutional process, constitution, the so-called the schedule, whereby they actually seek approval from all of the 12 states, all of the nation. They don't see that as dividing the country. Can you see? Yoruba Nation now. Yoruba Nation now. Yoruba Nation now. Yoruba Nation now. Those of you, stop saying no. I said it. Say no. You see it above my head. Say no to elections in Yoruba land.
Between the South and North. So 2023 years, everybody knows that. In fact, Sean, when you talk about fairness and you look at the zones, North Central, where I come from, has not been given chance in this country to head the country in a civilian.
We're not even going to go there, because all they're now doing, you will now hear the governors of the Fulani liars, the bunch of crooks, saying we want to vote for a Southerner. We've all said. And that is why, you see the game they played. You see when Yahaya got out of the place and got off and he was angry. It is a movie. You guys are watching a movie. Take it play. Baba, declare. We cannot just declare. We have to take certain steps ourselves in our nation. It is when we have our own, we can have our communities. Are they protected right now? Are our communities protected right now? If you are going to declare anything, are our communities protected right now? Let us ask that question. I'm so glad Tons Ages for asking. For me, we are just talking. Please, Baba, declare Yoruba Nation. Before you can declare, do we have vigilante groups protecting our communities? Do we? And if we did, how come they killed 80 plus people in a war? That is the question we must ask ourselves. If we are going to declare anything, to make a declaration, it has to be about making sure that to make that declaration, are we at the point where we can securely protect our people in our land? Simple question. Let us, all of us, you watching me now, are we in a place where we can protect our people in our land right now? Yes or no? Based on what I've just shown. Answer the question, yes or no. In fact, I am going to do something right now. I'm going to put a petition out on Citizen AY that I would like people to share. I'm going to create it right now. And I want you to I'll go to Citizen AY on YouTube and answer that poll. I need to, because this is not a question for one person alone. This is not about me. This is about all of us. And the steps we are going to take. It's one thing to make a declaration, but how can you back that up? Yes, we have 5 million, no doubt. But to make a declaration, They've just killed 80 plus people in a war. They came in and they killed 80 plus people in a church. If we make a declaration now, I'm not saying we shouldn't, that, how will that secure our communities? That's the question I want to ask all of us. So, 1 second, please. I'm going to just check something quickly. I want to put it in here now. I want to put a poll up. I want to ask a question. So I'm going to do something quickly, if I can. Okay, now. So I'm going to do this. That's the one on this one. Next. Okay, now we're going to go. No, I'm going to discard that one. Let's do it again. Now, okay, add option, ask question. Will making a declaration, I'm going to ask the question direct now. For Yoruba Nation, secure our new nation, our Yoruba nation, our communities in the new nation. Called Yoruba Nation. Simple question. I'm going to put it there. Go to Citizen AY on YouTube and answer that question. I'll show it on here. I want to show you how you can get there and complete that. So option, yes or no. Yes, no. So that is going to go on now. I'm going to post it. I'm going to put it on the page. You will see it come up. I want you to do something for me. I want you to look at that. So let's go and do this now. As we are talking now, to declare, because somebody asked a very good question. Tony Edges on YouTube said, we are just talking. Please, Baba, declare Yoruba Nation. So I want to ask, the question now is this. If we declare Yoruba Nation, so I'm going to show you where it is now. Let me go here. If we declare Yoruba Nation, I want you to see it yourself. Go there, share with people. So here's what you need to do. Go to Citizen AY on YouTube. So go here. YouTube, go to Citizen AY. So we're going to go here. Please subscribe to us. Join us. Join us on YouTube. So here we go. So we're going to go into the communities membership. Now, what I want you to do is here. There is a poll ongoing now. See that poll there? Let me see if I can make it bigger. Sorry about that. Community. So what we want you to do is this. We're making a declaration for Yoruba Nation. Yeah? Let me highlight it. We're making a declaration for Yoruba Nation, secure our communities in the new nation called Yoruba Nation. Yes or no? Go and vote on there. Let us take a sample. Those of us watching, share this question on platforms. Let us see how this turns out. Let us see. So go there and on Yoruba on Citizen AY on YouTube and answer that question. Let us see what your take is on that. Because what is going on now is that we cannot do this on our own. It is obvious that there is no security in Yoruba land right now. Right now, the evidence is that there is no security. So let me pull back on this one. I'm going to just leave that, So you all see now that what they're doing is a fraud. So let me pull away from that. Now, what I'm trying to show you is this. On this particular topic that we talked about, we spoke about minutes ago, I wanted to show you this picture. to back up what is being said here. Now, this is in Yoruba Land. We don't have this. We simply do not have this. We don't have this in our communities to make sure that those who want to come in our community will have to think twice. We don't have it. We simply don't. Whereas those who are coming to attack us, they have it by the bucket loads. Here you go. The people who are coming to attack us, they are preparing themselves. Even their women have weapons. Even their women have weapons. They do. See that? So there you go. So now let's go to the next one. Here is what if we make an announcement for Yoruba Nation, here is what is on ground. It's not ifs, it's not conjecture. This relates directly to what happened in Owo. Here is what happened. Listen. Look at that. That's in our community right now across Yoruba Land. This is what we have. This is what we have. That's what we have. So, those of you go on to Citizen AY on YouTube, fill in that questionnaire, answer that question. Can we have if we make a declaration, what does that tell us? How successful will it be? So you've seen that now. In fact, I'm going to keep the picture here where you see our people are running. This is in our community. These are in our communities. Right now, people are running away. So it's good to say we have 5 million, we want to make a declaration. I'm just asking, we need to be, look at that. She's got a child in one arm, a baby that can't run, and a child and a slightly older sibling pulling her. Mom running from being attacked. The question I'm asking is, if we declare Yoruba Nation, are our communities protected? Because some people will reject that. So before we make the declaration, now that what has happened to us, and we are saying that we need a 3-day mourning, everybody wearing black. Now that has happened, shouldn't that tell us something? Doesn't that tell us something? Doesn't that tell us something? I'm just asking. I'm asking a question here. What's your take on it? Because that was a good question to ask. So I've got the link on there. If you want to share it, go ahead and share it. Let me see if I can I copy it? No, I can't. Okay. So go straight onto Citizen AY on YouTube and you will see it. What you want to do is go to Citizen AY, go to the community section. You will see the question, will making a declaration for Yoruba Nation secure our communities in the new nation called Yoruba Nation? Let me just make that's the question I want us to answer. I know what my answer is right now, based on the fact of what happened in Owo, what happened in Ifon, what happened in Kwara, and what is happening in Lagos as we speak, where Fulanis are have amassed themselves in large numbers, that people are afraid to confront them if they do something wrong, in case for fear of being burnt or killed in their own land. So it's very important that we are very conscious of what we are saying. Tabara sọ pé afẹ́ sọ pé pariwo àti di Yorùbá Nation, àti di Yorùbá Nation. Ṣé a ti múra? Ṣé a ní ètò dáàbòbò ní gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀ àti àwọn àdúgbò wa àti àdúgbò àti abúlé àti àwọn ìgbèríko àdúgbò àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ kéékèèké? Ṣé a ní ètò dáàbòbò? Torí tá bá dárúkọ pé a ti fẹ́ gba òmìnira sìn, ìgbésẹ̀ tó yẹ ká gbé ká tó ṣerú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó yẹ ká ní ètò dáàbòbò nílẹ̀ pé torí àwọn kan lè fẹ́ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní yọ wá lẹ́nu àá dá wọn lóhùn dáadáa àmọ́ láìsí yẹn tabakọ̀ ṣe yẹn ṣé kìí ṣe pé à ń fi ẹ̀mí àwọn èèyàn wa ṣé à ń fi sí iwájú ewu ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn ó dáa ká gbésẹ̀ yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ká dárúkọ ẹ̀ àmọ́ tá a bá máa ṣe ọ̀wọ́ ti sọ fún wa ń sìn pé aláti ní ètò ìdáàbòbò ńlẹ̀ tó múnádóko dáadáa èmi ò dẹ̀ pa ni lọ́wọ́ báyìí mi ò rò bẹ́ẹ̀ o tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ọ̀wọ̀ ó ti sọ fún wa báyìí pé a ní ètò ìdáàbòbò yẹn lọ́wọ́ báyìí ṣe máa ní ni pé kí gbogbo àgbùdúgbò ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣètò yẹn ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọwọ́pọ̀ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní mọ ẹni tó ń wọlé ẹni tó ń jáde ládùúgbò wa à ń tà ń sọ nìyẹn o vigilance ká ṣàkíyèsí àwọn wo ló ń wọlé àwọn wo ló ń bọ̀ gbogbo ẹ ti ṣe ètò kẹ́ máa ṣe ètò ìpàdé ní ojoojúmọ́ pàápàá àwọn oko àwọn àgbẹ̀ wa ìdáàbòbò fún wọn ṣe pàtàkì o ẹ yé jẹran màálù àwọn Fúlàní ẹ yé jẹ ata wọn ẹ yé jẹ tòmátò gbogbo kìíní wọ́n ń fi abẹ́rẹ́ wọ́n ń gún wọn ní abẹ́rẹ́ tó ń fi kọ̀kọ́ sínú ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ń pa wá díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni o tá a mọ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ fura gbogbo ọmọ káàró jẹ ẹ fura abẹ̀yìn ni ẹ fura o ẹ fura torí ẹ bá wa lọ sórí YouTube lórí Citizen Network kẹ́ dìbò yẹn bóyá màá ṣe ní èdè Yorùbá náà tó bá ṣe é ṣe màá túmọ̀ ẹ̀ sí èdè wa màá fi sórí ti Odùduwà TV radio náà so ká wo nǹkan tí àwọn èèyàn wá sọ lórí ìbò yẹn torí ó ṣe pàtàkì ká mọ bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ tí wọ́n mi yẹn torí ibi tá a wá ń sìn kì í ṣe eré mọ́ tí wọ́n mi yẹn kì í ṣe eré mọ́ àwọn aráàbí yìí wọn ò mú kékeré n tó fẹ́ ṣe fún wa tó fẹ́ ṣe sí wa Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí wọ́n rí ṣe Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe kíni Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí wọ́n rí ṣe so n ta fẹ́ ta ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí nìyẹn pé gbogbo wa báyìí o ó ti di dandan báyìí ká gbé ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn lápapọ̀ wa o ìdáàbòbò wa ní kókó sìn eléyìí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ọ̀wọ̀ yìí ó ti kọ́ gbogbo wa ń sìn pé kò sí ètò ìdáàbòbò kankan tó múnádóko nítorí kó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé táwa ṣe gbé ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn báyìí ká máa ṣọ́ àní gbogbo bí tá bá wà ń sìn àtilé ni o àtàbúlé ni o àti ọjà ni o gbogbo wa ó yẹ ká ní ètò ìdáàbòbò tó múnádóko ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjìrè láì yọ ibi kankan sílẹ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo rọ̀ wá ẹ jẹ́ ká gbìyànjú ká tẹnu mọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ pé ká gba ọjọ́ mẹ́ta láti fi rántí àwọn tí wọ́n pa tí wọ́n sọ dolóògbé òjijì tí àwọn bòròró tí wọ́n sọ dolóògbé òjijì ká rántí wọn ẹ jẹ́ ká fi sọ fáwọn òjẹ̀lú wa àwọn òjẹ̀lú pé ẹ wá táwa ọmọ ìlú tá a fẹ́ rè ẹ̀dẹ̀ láti ṣe pé àwa ń gbọ́ òmìnira ara tá a ṣe sọ pé a fẹ́ gbọ́ òmìnira òun náà rí o ìjọba àpapọ̀ wọn ò dáàbòbò wa o tọ́rọ mi yẹn irú ọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ká máa sọ ń bọ̀ so mo fẹ́ yẹ̀ wò ni ń bọ̀ mo kò fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan kan sí ni. so irú ìbéèrè báyìí ó ṣe pàtàkì pé ká sọ torí gbogbo nǹkan tí ìdí tá a ṣe ń ṣe kínní à ń ṣe ìrántí àwọn tí wọ́n sọdọ̀ olóògbé òun ni a ṣe ń sọ kínní ń bọ̀ òun dáná mo kàn fẹ́ fi hàn wá náà nínú ṣé ó ń dún yeah it is yeah so mo ń bọ̀ mo fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan kan ní ṣáà fún mi ìṣẹ́jú kan ẹ má bínú o so I'm just trying to check something out so the reason I'm asking that question please go and answer it on YouTube. I can't put it on Facebook but that's a question that's worth asking. I might be able to do it on a live broadcast later on. Okay, let me see I'll try something but let me do this one first. This is very important that I do this first then we can do the other bits. So okay, now so let's do this. Okay. Now copy. So now I am going to do MRE kankan saying tẹ́ wà lórí Odùduwà TV radio MRE ìbéèrè kan tó máa yọ lórí Odùduwà TV radio lórí YouTube and saying ó bá ṣe mo lè ṣe lórí ti Facebook torí Facebook náà bọ̀dá ká ṣe máa wò náà ẹ máa rí ìbéèrè kan tó máa jáde ńsìn mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ká kọwọ́ bọ̀ ká dá sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ká rántí pé ká ro tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ọ̀rọ̀ ti ọ̀wọ̀ yìí ká wá fi ṣe ká wá jíròrò lórí ẹ̀ torí ó dáa ká gbégbèsè yẹn lápapọ̀ wa àwọn kan ní pé ká dárúkọ ká sọ pé a fẹ́ gba kíní ìbọn tá a bá ṣé a ní ètò ìdáàbòbò tó múnádóko dáadáa ṣàní lọ́wọ́ ní ilẹ̀ wa òun ni ìbéèrè tá à ń béèrè òun ni ìbéèrè yẹn so mo máa ṣe báyìí sìn now so ẹ máa rí tó máa jáde mo lè máa fi hàn sí I will show it on here so now so ètò yìí ó wáyé torí àwọn tí wọ́n pa àwọn terrorist tí wọ́n pa nílẹ̀ wa ó dẹ̀ wáyé pé ká lè sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀ so ìyẹn ló ṣe pàtàkì pé mo ní ká béèrè ìbéèrè yìí so ìbéèrè tí mo fẹ́ fi hàn wá ń sìn ẹ jẹ́ kí n mú jáde kẹ́rí màá kàn sáré lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn máa fi hàn wá ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣe báyìí so ẹ máa rí ti n bá gbé dé síbí máa gbé ti Odùduwà TV náà síbí báyìí so kẹ́lẹ̀ rí ẹ lọ bá wa fọwọ́ sí ìbéèrè yẹn ìbéèrè tó lè ṣe pàtàkì ni àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tá a ti ń sọ látàárọ̀ ó já sí ọ̀rọ̀ pé ètò ìdáàbòbò nílẹ̀ wa àmọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó jẹyọ níbi tá a ti gbé ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn náà ni so ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá eléyìí fún yín kí n ṣe báyìí let me just find that for you here we go and here we go that will mean here no sorry ìròyìn ẹ̀kọ́ má bínú yes eléyìí so now but má bínú let me just massage ṣe nǹkan kan sí ní nǹkan fẹ́ kẹrin ní ẹ máa rí tó sorry ẹ má bínú òun rèé nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ fi hàn rèé ǹjẹ́ ṣíṣe ìkéde fún orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá ṣe ààbò àwọn agbègbè wa ní orílẹ̀-èdè tuntun tí à ń pè ní orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá ìkéde yẹn náà ṣé tá a bá ṣe kéde ìtumọ̀ yẹn ni pé tá a bá ṣe kéde ṣé ó máa pèsè ìdáàbòbò àbá máa nílò láti gbé àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ kan tẹ ìbéèrè yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ẹ bá wa dá sí ó wà lórí Odùduwà TV Radio bá ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́ba yìí kẹ́ fi náà fi àmì yín síbẹ̀ tẹ bá sọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ fi àbá tẹ bá sọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká wo bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sí so nǹkan tí a kàn ń wò náà nìyẹn tí ó dẹ̀ já sí ni pé mo fẹ́ kẹ́ rí pé ní ọ̀dọ̀ wa náírà ilẹ̀ káàró jire kò sí gbogbo wa lọ́mọ kí àwọn èèyàn wa a ní ìdáàbòbò kankan ẹ má jẹ́ ká tan ara wa a ní ìdáàbòbò kankan àwọn èèyàn wa máa sá ni.
a lè lọlé o
ṣẹ́ni ọ
ibo la fẹ́ sá ní báyìí.
a lè lọlé wọn ò lè lọlé wọn sá gbogbo wọn fẹ́ jáde ṣẹ́yìn ọ gbogbo wọn pariwo wọn dẹ̀ ń ta àmọ́ àwọn tó fẹ́ gbógun tì wá àwọn ò pariwo ẹ̀ ní kí náà ṣe àwọn tó fẹ́ gbógun tì wá ẹ̀ ní kí náà ṣe wọn ò pariwo àwọn ní fọkànbalẹ̀ torí wọ́n ti gbé àwọn nǹkan kan dání láti wá ṣe tó fẹ́ ṣe iṣẹ́ ibi wọn ìjẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí. ẹ wò ṣe rí nǹkan ṣe ń bèrè nìyẹn. kiri yẹn o ìjà wa ní ṣàníwò ètò bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ́dọ̀ wa láti lè fi dá wọn lóhùn èsì wo la ní fún wọn tó máa wá èsì wo la wá ní fún wọn tó máa gbé tó máa yọ lọ́dọ̀ wa èsì wo la ní fún wọn bá lọ́dọ̀ wa wọn yẹ ti wọlé kí la ṣe. àwọn obìnrin nìyẹn o àwọn obìnrin náà gbé bọ́dá nìyẹn o ẹ kì í ṣe báyìí kẹlẹ́ rí àwọn obìnrin náà gbé bọ́dá ní o àwọn tó bá mọ̀ àwọn obìnrin náà gbé bọ́dá ní o ṣá ní irú ètò bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ́dọ̀ wa ẹ jẹ́ abẹ́rẹ́ wa ní ọ ní òtítọ́ korò òun ló máa òtítọ́ ló máa ń gbé ní lékè ẹ jẹ́ ká bára wa sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ká lè lékè tá a bá bára wa sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tó ń tọ̀ wá yìí wọ́n máa tàn wá èwo ni pé kí ẹ gbé owó lé àní mo ń sọ fún yín pé àwọn tí wọ́n ń gbé tó ń kó oríṣẹ́ lé àwọn èèyàn wọn lọ́wọ́ wọn ò lo owó àlùmọ́nì tó wà nílẹ̀ wa lọ́hùn kó àwọn sọ́dẹ̀ ń fún wọn láyè láti máa kó àlùmọ́nì wa làwọn ọ̀jẹ̀lú wa ẹ mọ bí tí àwọn ọ̀jẹ̀lú wọn á kó pépà lẹ́yìn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin náà máa dunnú pé mo ti lówó wọn á dẹ̀ kó nǹkan lẹ́yìn wọn á kó fáwọn tó máa gbé ìbọn fún wọn kò sí ọ̀rọ̀ owó òyọ́nù kìíní yìí o jìbìtì ńlá ló ń ṣe sọ́dọ̀ yín sẹ́yìn kò jìbìtì ńlá ló ń ṣe fi bọ̀ wá lójú jìbìtì àbẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n ni jìbìtì ńlá kò dẹ̀ sí bí ẹ ṣe máa mọ ibi tí nǹkan tó ń ṣe bá ṣe rí kìíní yẹn gbà torí kò sí wọn ò kọ́ síbi kankan wọ́n kò gbé àlùmọ́nì wa tó wà nílẹ̀ wa wọ́n gbé fún àwọn tó ń pèsè ìbọn fún wọn wọ́n dẹ̀ gbàbọn ó tán kò sí nǹkan kan tọ́kọ lẹ́mí kankan ẹ̀ rí mọ̀ ẹ̀yin wa ń dunnú wọ́n gbé pépà lẹ́yìn lọ́wọ́ ẹ rò pé ẹ jẹ́ tètè astají ogun ti wọ̀lú ẹjú má jà tanra wa jẹ ẹ má jà tanra wa jẹ ogun ti wọ̀lú mo wí tèmi o ṣé ń ṣe wá o tell me yẹ yín màmá ni mo wí ẹ mo wí ẹ ẹ jẹ́ má kí n ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kí n sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀rín ọ̀rọ̀ tó kọni lóminú ni mo kàn rántí ni má tún rántí ẹgbà rí mo ń ṣe o ẹgbà ló ń wà ẹ wò ó tá a bá máa dá pé a fẹ́ dá ìlú wálẹ̀ ṣé a ti gbé àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn torí àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn láti ṣe ó láti wáyé torí àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ fi wá sínú ìdè tipátipá ntí wọ́n gbé dání rèé o ntọ́ gbé dání rèé o àtọkùnrin àtobìnrin wọn tọ́ gbé dání nìyẹn o eléyìí ti kọjá ọ̀rọ̀ àdúrà ṣé mi yé yín. You see? Ṣé mi yé yín? Ntí àwa dẹ̀ máa ṣe é sìn ntí àwa ní lọ́wọ́ wá rèé o ẹ má bínú ẹ má bínú. ń bọ̀. lọ́dọ̀ wa rèé o.
a lè lọlé o ibo la fẹ́ sá sí báyìí jésù jésù ẹ rọra o.
tá bá lọ pariwo tá bá ṣèkéde pé a ti wá gbọ́ òmìnira ẹni kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ gbogbo wa ti mọ̀ a nílò láti sọ ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ó ṣẹlẹ̀ àmọ́ àdúrà ní kọ́kọ́ la nílò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ìgbésẹ̀ wa ó máa láti múná dóko ẹ̀yẹ́ ìfẹ́lẹ́ yìí hàn wá ná ẹ̀yẹ́ ìfẹ́lẹ́ yìí hàn wá o. eléyìí la tún gbọ́ lé ní o bá ṣe wà lójú kó bá ara tún rí lè ní àmọ́ ṣe ń ràn tábà sọ́nsìn. ṣe ń ràn ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré ṣe kínní kan náà mo ń bọ̀ mo fẹ́ kẹ́ rí dáadáa what am I gonna do? I need to do like this mo ń bọ̀ o. Mama, I got my winner. My machine later, my to say.
We approached them. The driver said that they were carrying salt.
You say, you know. Only you long way. Ero.
Come down.
Emma, wo.
If they come here, I was
Cherry on. Oma yí padà sí náà nìyẹn máa ṣe máa tún gbé padà.
Okay. Oh yeah. Closer now. Not one, even two of them. Let them lead them. You know the funny thing is that when they ask them what they are carrying, joy is not the case.
Ṣé ń ràn? Ara tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ o. Ara tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ o. Ṣé ń rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn? Ara tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ o. Trailer. Ǹjẹ́ a ti múra lóòótọ́? Ǹjẹ́ a ti múra lóòótọ́? Eléyìí kì í sọ̀rọ̀ ọjà. Ṣé a ti múra lóòótọ́? Tá bá pariwo yé àti di Yoruba Nation láti dì í. Ṣá ní ètò láti pèsè ìdáàbòbò torí ibi tọ́rọ̀ ẹni tó máa pè táwọn máa dárúkọ pé àti di ìlú aláti ní ètò pé ìdáàbòbò ètò ìdáàbòbò yẹn ṣe kókó ẹ wòran. Are we ready? ẹ wòran. Ẹ wòran. Ṣé ń ràn? Ṣé rí pé àwa ní ewu báyìí? Can you see that we are in a serious danger? And the army are going to protect those men. The army, ìjọba ń dáàbò bo àwọn àjèjì tó ń kó wọlé ju àwa ọmọ ìlú lọ. Àwa ní ewu. Àwọn oníkàkí yìí wọ́n máa pèsè ìdáàbòbò fún gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbélé yẹn nǹkan kan ò ní ṣe wọ́n o àmọ́ wọ́n máa fi wálẹ̀ kí àwọn tí wọ́n dáàbòbò yẹn kán wá ṣe wá lọ́sẹ̀ bó ṣe ṣojú. Ṣé ń rí? Mo fẹ́ fi wọ́n wálẹ̀ kan sí. Ẹ wo èrò àwọn Fúlàní wọ́n wà ní ọkọ̀ wọ́n bò mọ́lẹ̀ wọ́n bò ó. Ṣé rí? Wọ́n ní pé àwọn kó yọ̀ kiri pé yọ̀ làwọn ń tà wọ́n bò wọ́n. Ṣé ń rí? Wọ́n bò wọ́n. Ọmọ káàró jìrì ẹ fura. A ní ẹ fura. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
We approached them. The driver said that they were carrying salt.
Kì í ṣeré ti kúrò ṣeré o.
Come down.
Ti kúrò ṣeré o. Ẹ fura. Àwọn àtàwọn gbogbo wa lẹ́yìn tá à ń bára wa jà nǹkan tó ń wọlé tó ń gbégbé yín wa rèé o. I'm going to do something.
Closer now. Not one, even two of them.
Let them lead them. You know
the funny thing is that
can you see? We have severe. They say they were carrying salt, only to find that they were full of men, Fulani men, in the back of the truck. We need unity. We need serious unity. Before we declare anything, let's make sure we are clear. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please share this broadcast. I know it's not, it's been curtailed, but we have to expose what is going on. And it's all part and parcel. All part and parcel. Part and parcel of what we are facing. See that? So they say they are selling salt too. This is more than salt too. This is human beings that they're going to bring to the area to come and do the operations. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o, proof ni o, Arinola, Olúrẹ̀mí, Dada, Bádéjọ, Ṣeun, ẹ má bínú tí bá ti lè dáhùn. Yeah, you're right. So it's approved. So it says here, Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ayọ̀, ohun tí what you're saying, ohun tí ẹ̀ ń ṣe pàtàkì gan ni. Nítorí ohun tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ọ̀wọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ nítorí pé kò sí ìdáàbòbò rárá. Wọn ò sì ní jẹ́ kí a sì tún kó gbogbo ẹ̀ wọlé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o. Ṣebí proof ni àwọn obìnrin tó gbé ìbọn ní ilẹ̀ Haúsá, àwọn àgbààyà politicians Yorùbá lè fọlá sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So yeah, so anyway, I'm just showing you all of this. Again, our main concern and our focus remains, of course, the people who lost their lives. Please go and vote in those things that you see on board. If you go to Citizen AY on YouTube, you can take part in that process, that vote right now. I wonder if I can do something similar on Facebook. I'll try. I don't know if it's necessarily possible because I need to do something. I want to see if I can do a poll on here, but I don't know if it's possible at this point. Interactivity, let's see. Polls, okay. Now, I'm going to do something now. Let's see if I can put a poll up. Okay. Mashe poll in Ben saying Marin saying so Mashe ni de Yoruba and no, I'll do it in English because so that others can take part in it. So let me do this way. So yes or no. Let's put a poll up. You will see it on Facebook coming up shortly. So let's put that on here. And then yes or no. So it's simple yes or no. We need to do that as well. Yes. 1 minute. Oh. Yes. No. So let's just do that first. So now save. Create poll. Oh, okay. It's not going to do it now until after. I thought it was. Has it created it? Can you see it on the page? Let's go and look and let me go and look if you can see it on the page because I do not want to move away from here. Create poll. Let's see if you can see it on. Let me go and look on here. I want to just check because I've just created a poll and hopefully you should be able to see it on Oduduwa TV radio as we speak and on all the platform there. Let's see if it comes up. It may be that you can see the poll. And that poll is, we're making a declaration for Yoruba Nation, secure our communities in the new nation called Yoruba Nation. It's a question that we're asking. Because obviously with the killings that has taken place in Owo, it has now showed us that we are not safe at all. Nowhere is safe. Any idea? All warriors and everything else, we talk about warriors and everything else. It is clear to us we don't have any warriors anywhere protected anywhere. And we need to be very, very clear about that to our people. There's no point in trying to deceive ourselves. There's no point in trying to say, oh, we got warriors, I'm this, I'm that, and this, I'm everywhere, I'm everything. No. The reality on ground is we haven't got those things. We simply haven't got it. Let me see if I can see if there's... I want to see here. So I'm trying to see if you can see it. No, you can't. Okay. I'm going to try another way. But like I said, what we are looking at here, go into Citizen AY on YouTube and answer that question. We're making a declaration for Yoruba Nation, secure our communities in the new nation called Yoruba Nation. Will it? If you make a declaration, will that provide safety and security? That's the question. Now, the next part of it is also in Yoruba Land for Yoruba people. Question. Ǹjẹ́ ṣíṣe ìkéde fún orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá ṣé ààbò àwọn agbègbè wa ní orílẹ̀-èdè tuntun tí a pè ní orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá So simple question. But like I said, for all of this, in all what we are saying now, we're trying to make sure that people understand how, yes, instead of checking those who have, keep quiet. Exactly. So turn ages. Because our people close their eyes not to care what's going on in their community at all times. Calling God instead of checking those who in and out. See, they keep quiet. Exactly. See, what is going on now is because we have not got that unity, the vigilante in our communities. And I'm saying it now. I'm saying it and I'm playing the video for us to wake up. We are leaving ourselves open to serious danger. So let me do this. And then if we can get that up. One minute, please. I'll come back to this one. Is this for me? Yeah, okay. So now, because in our community, we are very good. In fact, let me play this one. Can I play it? Let me play this one. You see? So how will Jesus save her now? How will Jesus save? You see, if we Dizzy Fresh 123. Please subscribe to Season 1 on YouTube. Please go ahead and subscribe to us on the Active Radio as well. Continue to give us thumbs up and love and like. Thumbs up. Give us thumbs up on Citizen A on YouTube. Thumbs up on Facebook as well. And thumbs up on Active Radio. Both on YouTube. They are both open platforms right now. See that? So now, the reason I'm playing you that is that in our communities, if we had people, you need to be watching your communities. If you don't watch it, this is what will keep happening to us. This will keep happening to us. You see? You see? If we continue to ignore taking responsibility in our communities in Yoruba land, across all our communities, if we continue to think somebody else will take care of it for us, the government will come and do it. The government are the ones who are trying to kill you to take your land. So forget the government. Forget the army. Forget the politicians. They will take the money and go and buy themselves luxury properties abroad. Send their kids on holiday. And they will leave you to be killed like people were killed in Owo yesterday. So I am calling on every community now. This is now on you in your community where you are. Yes, you don't have the money. Yes, you appear not to have anything. But when you stand together, you will suddenly find that you have solutions to the problems within your community. Each and every community has to become self-contained to protect yourself, or else this will keep happening. This will keep happening. This will keep happening. I hate to say it, but that is what will keep happening. You see that? That will keep happening in every town, in every village, in every neighborhood. This will keep happening until we decide to take responsibility in our community. This will keep happening. So trying to tell somebody in your community, you have the power to make the change by coming together. Set up your own vigilante groups. Don't worry about whether you use what you have to get what you want. Use what you have to get what you want. We want Yoruba Nation. To be part of that Yoruba Nation, your community has to be part of it. Do everything that you can to secure that community. Because without having the confidence that our communities are secure, anybody saying that they're declaring anything, it's just nonsense talk. It's not going to be a talk that will have any effect. Tá a bá pèsè ìdáàbòbò ká sọ pé a fẹ́ àti wá dá Yorùbá Nation lẹ̀ à ń tanra wa ni à ń tanra ẹ jẹ́ ká bára wa sọ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ eléyìí kì í sọ̀rọ̀ bínú à ń tanra wa tá a bá dá kìnìyàn tá a bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn o àní à ń tanra wa ni. If we don't do that and we proceed to create a nation, I'm telling you, we just kidding ourselves. So the need to create that is of such immense importance. And I hope people will recognize that. So let me do this again. I'll try it again. It may work, it may not work, but I'll do it another time anyway. I know what's happened. Okay. Let me try that again. So we'll do this. Okay. So I want to just state, I hope people are watching this. You know, the people who we are wary of, they are not waiting. No, they're not waiting. They haven't waited. They're not waiting at all. Let me see this. Okay. They're not waiting at all. What they're doing is this. They are ready. Wọ́n ti múra fún wa. They are ready. They are ready. And they're not waiting on prayers. They're not believing in. You notice. I'll listen to it. Now, you will notice what they're doing is that they have the gun first. Now, when they go and kill somebody and take somebody's life, you know what they will then do? They will go, Allahu Akbar. No. Because now, Allahu Akbar has made it possible for them to take a life. But we say we are praying, we are praying, we are praying, we are praying. They take our life. And without making any means to protect our life. These women are not protected. We shouldn't, in my opinion, we should not make any declaration for Yoruba Nation without making sure that these women can be protected in our communities. Now we need this to be, I've said it, the community awareness is the only way. I gave a blueprint. Let me show you the blueprint again for those of you who may not have seen it. I put out a blueprint yesterday and I think the day before. I will go through it again. Because the thing is, if you do not have a plan, you will fail. No, then you fail. May we not fail. We need to have a plan. Right now, our plan is to survive this nonsense. So, you know, like I said, so the 10-point plan is what I'm going to run through with you. I showed you yesterday. I'm showing you now.
And the truth. And let me make some revelations, because some of us also
listen to this. So this is what is happening.
Intelligence networks.
Listen.
Okay.
Sorry.
And of course.
Sorry about that. My hand was a bit trigger happy there. Okay, sorry. Okay, go ahead.
And the truth. And let me make some revelations, because some of us also have our own.
Listen for a bit.
Intelligence networks.
Okay.
Have met with some of the bandits.
You see?
We have met with some of their high commanders.
Mm-hmm.
One or two who have repented.
Mm-hmm.
They have sat down with us, not once,
reminding you,
not twice.
Vigilante groups, a must in all our communities.
The commander of Boko Haram.
They are part. Everybody's involved in this.
Boko Haram and the bandits are one and the same thing. They have a sophisticated network. During this lockdown, their planes were moving up and down as though there was no lockdown. Moving ammunitions, moving logistics, moving money, and distributing them in different parts of the country. They are already in the south, in the rainforest of the south. They are everywhere.
So let me just do something quickly. I want to make sure this is more interactive. 1 second, please. So I need to just make sure it's better. 1 second, please. Sorry about that. I just want to make sure this is clear because I want to make sure that you can see everything that needs to be seen. Okay, share screen. Where is it now? Do that. Do that. 1 second. Okay, now. Okay, so now. Sorry about that. So we're going to share this screen. Yeah. Share. Now. So we'll do here. Sorry. That's the one. Now we're sharing the right screen. Now we're sharing the right screen. So, you want to make sure you're in the picture. Let me just make sure we get it right. So now we can do this now. Emma Binu, please apologize. So, yeah, now. Okay, so now.
And the truth. And let me make some revelations.
Now we can watch
some
it.
Some of us also have our own intelligence networks.
Make sure that's clear.
Okay.
We have met with some of the bandits. We have met with some of their high commanders. 1 or 2 who have repented.
Mm-hmm.
They have sat down with us, not once, not twice. They told us that one of the northern governors is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria.
Just remember, please.
Boko Haram and the bandits are one and the
same.
They have a sophisticated network. During this lockdown, their planes were moving up and down as though there was no lockdown. Moving ammunitions, moving logistics, moving money, and distributing them in different parts of the country. They're already in the south, in the rainforest of the south. They're everywhere. They told us that when they finish these rural killings, they will move to phase 2.
Phase 2.
The phase 2 is they will go into the urban cities.
Do you go? What happened?
House to house.
What happened?
Killing prominent
in
people.
Churches.
I can tell you, this is the game plan.
There you go.
By 2022, they want to start a civil war in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Don't joke with what I'm saying. I have a PhD from Oxford University. I'm a central banker. We don't talk nonsense. So don't joke with what I'm telling you. I have this from the highest possible authority, higher authorities of some of the commanders of the killers and Boko Haram.
You said northern governors, past or present, Dr. Badaya?
No, current. No, they said one of them is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria. One of them. And they are not looking for money. They have more than enough money. In fact, he told me they just came back from...
So I want you to look at this
and the truth.
10-point plan. So, vigilance. The word we are looking for. Kí on múra, ìmúra sílẹ̀. Àwọn wo ló ń wọlé, àwọn wo ló ń jáde ládùúgbò yín, in your community. Who is coming in? Who is coming out? The communities in the Middle Belt and the whole of the South, indigenous people must be on a high alert with key plans disseminated to all indigents. You also have to know what will happen when your area is invaded. That must be a question. What plans do you have for invasion by those terrorists when they start killing in your area? What plan do you have? It's no point praying, going to church will not provide you a plan. I'm sorry. The church is not safe. You need to survive. Every community now, I'm sorry to say it, but this is the cold hard fact. We need to have our own community network prepared now. We need to do that. If anybody wants to call in, you can call. If you want to call in, let me see. Let me just go back there again. You don't understand the question. Oh, somebody doesn't understand the question. The question is this. Will declaring Yoruba Nation provide safety and security for all our communities? Will we be safe? Will our lives be safe? Is the question. So let me try and go in here. Somebody's trying to come in, and I'm going to try and put the phone number in. So if you want to call in, I've got a bit of time. But I wanted to do this first because I was trying to get one or two things done, but it didn't quite happen. So let's go back in here. So let's see if that works. So hopefully, because this is on. Oh, okay. Sometimes it's temperamental. It can be a bit temperamental because we have it there. Yeah, the phone is in range. What are you talking about? So 1 second though. So, okay. Well, we'll have to do this again. I'll do it another way. So I'm trying to show you this now. This is the most important thing that all of us must do right now. The most important thing that we can all do to save a life in our community is to join, to become, for us all to have every community. You are here for the question. So I gave the question. The question is go to the, let me show you on the screen. I will show you on the screen where to go. God of miracle. The question is here. 1 second, please. Let me just show you that question. So if I stop sharing this and I'll come back to it. 1 second. Let me see. Can I do that? I will do this. Maybe just give me a minute. Here's the question. I want to just show you the question. The question is here. So it says here, ǹjẹ́ ṣíṣe ìkéde fún orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá ṣe ààbò àwọn agbègbè wa ní orílẹ̀-èdè tuntun tí à ń pè ní orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá? So it means that if we make an announcement that we are now a Yoruba nation, will it provide safety and security? Or do we have to make sure that the place is safe and secure first? And we can watch who's coming in and going out before we can now consider making an announcement. You know, that's the question I'm asking. I'm not an expert. I'm just asking. So that's on Oduduwa TV radio, on Citizen AY. We're making a declaration for Yoruba Nation, secure our communities in the new nation called Yoruba Nation. Yes or no? So that's the question there. Go to the community section. You have to go to the community section on YouTube. That's what I'm showing you. If you go to Citizen AY, you will see this is the community section on YouTube. I hope that answers some of your questions. Let's go back to the main topic again, that one. So hopefully that answered the question. I'm going to restart this phone. I may have to do something again. I'm not quite sure yet. I probably will have to play some videos and things in between. But I wanted to really make sure we're aware of the fraud of the fraud of this thing. The fraud that's being put before us to vote in any election. No election is going to secure your life. Can those who are asking us to vote, can those vote? Can the people who they've killed now, can they vote? Okay. Oops. Hello. Oh, somebody's trying to call. Hello, caller. Yes. Hello? Yes, I'm live right now. Yes.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, go ahead, please.
I'll speak in Yoruba.
Yes, yes.
I wrote some of these questions already.
Okay. I was trying to ask Emma Beauty Madrid, I know.
Very important, which is really true. People for them
Àtẹnujẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o. Kò jẹ́ ọgbọ́n. Àwọn ni o. Àwọn ni o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So kí ni ọgbọ́n tá a fẹ́ dá nísìnyí nítorí àgbọ̀dọ̀ túnra wá kí wọ́n wọ inú church kí wọ́n pa èèyàn ní ìpàdé yẹn.
Yes now.
So kí la fẹ́ ṣe gan-an ṣùgbọ́n ṣe mọ̀ bọ́rọ̀ wa kò gbá ká máa sọ ní tàbá yà kò sọ kí wọ́n.
Ṣẹ́rí.
Ìmọ̀ ọ̀tàbá ti ń sọ ni wọ́n tún máa fi mọ gbogbo ibi tá à ń lọ.
Ṣẹ́rí.
Wọ́n bá ṣe ń sùn wọ́n bá ṣe ń jí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́sán yẹn dáa mo dẹ̀ like bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe mo like ọ̀tẹ̀ sọ́nsìn àmọ́ ó máa ní àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan ó máa ní àwọn àgbékalẹ̀ kan tá a máa kàn fi tọ́ àwọn èèyàn wa sọ́nà a ní sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ òun ni mo ṣe ń ṣe ètò tí mo ṣe ń lọ́wọ́ sìn pé àmì àṣẹ pé gbogbo tẹ́rí gbogbo wa ní kíní kan tá a bá ń dúró de pé kéèyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ kéèyàn kan pàṣẹ látòkè àwa múró láti wà nísàlẹ̀ à ń tọ́ra wa ní. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ah. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. 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 Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ah. Ah. Abẹ́rí. Abẹ́rí. Gidi. 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 Tó ẹ̀ mo ṣe ń wá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ṣẹ́rí bẹ́ẹ̀ni ṣẹ́rí ọ̀rọ̀ tàwọn kinní yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tàwọn tọ̀pá àti àwọn kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ má ìyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ ò tí ì dé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ń sìn ẹ má jẹ́ ṣẹ́rí yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀yìn nìyẹn gbogbo yẹn àsán yẹn ó yé mi àmọ́ ìgbésẹ̀ tá à ń gbé ní àwọn àdúgbò wa ló ṣe pàtàkì jùlọ ń sìn ìgbésẹ̀ tá à ń gbé ṣẹ́rí tá a bá gbé ìgbésẹ̀ pé kí gbogbo wa ká sọ ọ́ di iṣẹ́ wa ìkọ̀ọ̀kan báyìí wọ́n máa yọ wọ́n máa wọ àdúgbò wa wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ṣe iṣẹ́ wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣojú àmọ́ tá a bá dúró papọ̀ ká mọ ẹni tó ń wọlé ká mọ ẹni tó ń jáde ká mọ gbogbo. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
àwọn bàbá wọn yẹn ń ṣe nígbà táwọn èèyàn wá ń jí àwọn nǹkan ládùúgbò. wọ́n kóra wọn jọ ní àdúgbò kọ̀ọ̀kan lódò ọ̀nà ní àkàkọ́ ní òkè ayọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
àwọn àdúgbò tó súnmọ́ra wọn ní
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
eré àtàwà gbé nìbàdàn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
kò wá yé mi bí wọ́n ṣe ti lose culture kìíní yẹn.
a ní wọ́n ti fi gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n ní à ń gbọ́ Ọmọlúkà sọ pé púpọ̀ náà àwọn kìíní àwọn kan ti jẹ wọ́n ti ṣe àwọn kan tó yẹ pé èèwọ̀ tí ò wá jẹ́ kìíní yẹn múnádóko àmọ́ ọ̀nà ṣì wà ó sì sọ pé àwọn ọ̀nà ṣì wà fún wa ṣẹ́ni tí gbogbo ẹ̀ta bá ti gbé ká kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ̀rọ̀ ní gbogbo àdúgbò wa ká mú bí iṣẹ́ wa ẹ wòran sìn wọ́n wọnú ilé ẹ̀sìn wọ́n pa àádọ́ta ẹ̀wọ̀n èèyàn ó lé jù bẹ́ẹ̀ pàápàá wọ́n pa wọ́n fi eré tí ma sọ yìí ìkúnlẹ̀ ẹ má sunkún ẹjọ́ mo mọ̀ kó má sùn àní wọ́n fìbọn fọ́ ọmọ lórí. wọ́n fìbọn fọ́ ọmọ lórí àwọn kan dẹ̀ wá dúró wọ́n wá sọ fún wa pé ká wá lọ dìbò ìbò òṣìwò níbo. ṣẹ́rí díẹ̀díẹ̀ ní kínní wọn ò fi gbogbo ẹ̀ hàn ẹ mọ̀ ṣẹ́rí gbogbo ẹ wò díẹ̀díẹ̀ ní kínní wọ́n ti múra a ní ẹ̀tàn làwọn ẹ mọ nǹkan tó ń tún ṣe ń sìn ni ibi tó ń gbé tàn wọ́n dé wọ́n sọ fún wọn pé mẹ́tàlá nínú àwọn gómìnà wọn nílẹ̀ Arẹwà pé ẹ ti ṣeun ẹ ṣeun so gbogbo àwọn tàn wọ́n pátápátá irọ́ ni náà wọ́n máa kàn dàrú ni kò dẹ̀ sí tó máa ṣe sí àní kò sí èmi ti sọ́ọ̀sẹ̀ àwọn Haúsá àwọn Fúlàní méjì ló máa jà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ti. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ọmú wọn kúrò Nàìjíríà kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ni 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 sẹ́yìn náà sẹ́yìn náà
wọ́n mọ̀ pé wọ́n ní máàkì pépà wà. By the time that they jókòó ṣe náà ṣé èyí tẹ́ ti ṣe jáàpù tẹ́ ń tó lẹ̀ wá ní ṣerú yẹn àti ṣe tán 1 hour ti cover subject mẹ́ta because it was tó pé síbẹ̀ ò ń ṣe anything.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ wo
ẹ̀yin kọ́ ni wọ́n fẹ́ mú.
ẹ̀yin kọ́ náà
Nigeria has never been won.
At all At all.
We can be so foolish. I do not know. Àwọn kan máa ń jókòó àwọn ní àwọn bàbá kan àwọn bàbá wo ṣé àwọn náà bí wa ní ọwọ́ ìyá igi tó náà ilé igi tó.
Ó ti tó. So
àwọn èèyàn ń gbé PhD wá sí England.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àkọ́kọ́ nulẹ̀ ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àkọ́kọ́ máa nulẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ìṣe bá kọ́kọ́ rí ṣe ni náà kẹ́ tó wá ríṣẹ́ ṣe létà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀lẹ̀ àwọn ẹni tó jẹ́ of department yìí you are not qualified.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Nǹkan tó mọ wá náà máa tún ṣe rẹ̀ nígbà tó bá tó dàgbà.
No. Gbọ́dọ̀.
Ìgbọ́dọ̀ èèyàn mọ̀ pé èèyàn bí wọn sí bí wọ́n ti ṣe courses wọ́n ti ṣe bọ̀ ilé dáa sẹ́ẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kí ló dé táwọn lè padà sílé kọ̀ọ̀kan sí?
Abẹ́rẹ́. So ẹ wo. Òun náà ni ẹ máa tẹ lérò ètò nǹkan tá à ń ṣe ń sìn gbogbo àdúgbò wọ́n ní ó ti wá di pàtàkì báyìí gbogbo wa láti gbé gbèsè lápapọ̀ òun yẹn là ń ṣe so ẹ ṣeun gan ni mo ti rí nọ́mbà yín màá tún máa sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́gẹ̀ẹ́ ni àmì àṣẹ ok ẹ ṣeun màá pè mà ok mà àti àmì àṣẹ ẹ ṣeun ó dà wọ́n bye. Wow, that call has moved me. And I'm very emotional person. That call has moved me, and I can't contain. Has moved me so much, because what she is saying is so right, and I want you all to know. Let me try and answer this call because I know somebody called just now, but I wanted to take the other call first. I want to finish that one. So please let me try. I think somebody called. I'm going to try and get them on this call. Hopefully this will go through. So I'm going to put that in there. Okay, now. Yeah. So they're calling now. So, yeah. So, great emotions. Ekason, Muki. Hello. Awani. ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀ yes ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ gbóhùn sókè ẹ ṣeun.
mo fẹ́ rọ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ kóòtù òjíire ọmọ Yorùbá wípé ká má bẹ̀rù ká ṣe gírí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
nǹkan tí ó máa dá kò ní ṣaláì máa mú irúfẹ́ bẹ́yẹn wá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
But nǹkan tó ń kọ́ wa òun ni wípé nígbà tí a bá dé ilẹ̀ wa ibi tí Ọlọ́run tí ó ti pèsè fún wa tọ́kọ̀ wa balẹ̀ tí a bá bójú wẹ̀yìn tá a rántí gbogbo ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ a ní ṣe mistake irú ìtàn bàbá wa ṣe mọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
We always be able to sit and make good rules, good constitution, things that will not be for selfish or biased purpose, things that will be for the purpose of our land and our nation. Nǹkan tó máa jẹ́ fún ìlọsíwájú àti àǹfààní àwọn ènìyàn wa kò ní jẹ́ ti ara wa nìkan. Tí ó gbé orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà débi tó wà lẹ́ni òun ni ìfẹ́ ti ara ẹni nìkan. Tí ó bá jẹ́ ti ara ẹni nìkan irú ojú yọbọ àbí bàbá amọ̀fẹ́ dárúkọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ó sì yé mi.
Irú ojú yọbọ ó rí tí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ń pariwo ibi tí ìran ẹ̀ ń lọ ṣùgbọ́n ó ní pé òun aspire láti.
Àpàpàǹdodo olórí àpàpàǹdodo. Ẹ wo.
Bó ṣe rí tí wọ́n marginalize àwọn ìran ẹ̀ tó ń treat wọn badly tí wọ́n ń pa àwọn ìran ẹ̀ kò feel move. Kì í ṣe pé kò mọ̀ but kò feel move.
Kò kàn léegun ara àbí.
Nítorí pé ohun tó ń lé very selfish person ó wá ti wá dé ojú kókó ń sìn nǹkan tó ń ṣe fáwọn èèyàn ẹ̀ wọ́n wá ti ń ṣe fóun náà. Náà ó wá ń bojú wẹ̀yìn ta ló fẹ́ fojú jọ lẹ́yìn. Everybody sọ ojú nù. Àmọ́ ẹ rí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o.
Tó bá ti kúrò l'Ábùjá yà máa lọ sí ilé ẹ̀ kó lọ jókòó
Don't come to Yoruba Nation.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
That's clear. Àwọn ọmọ tó pa lọ́wọ́ nínú church. Àwọn èèyàn tó lọ sin Ọlọ́run jẹ́jẹ́. Now, wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń pa àwọn èèyàn. Bàbá yóò lọ bẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ara ẹ̀ ti ń wálẹ̀ ẹ̀sìn. Òun ló ṣe wá lọ́bẹ̀ lọ visit.
A ṣe gbà tó wọ̀ gbọ́.
Kò tún lè sọ̀rọ̀ with this arrogance is too much.
Àní rírú ẹ̀ mọ́.
You are talking about you giving them money. Can that money bring back the life? Who is begging you for money?
Owó kan la nílò mi báyìí o. Owó kan la nílò.
We are asking for security. We are asking for justice. We are asking to apprehend those people. They are in the bush and they can be apprehended. If you can't do that,
Yàgò lọ́nà.
They can do that.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
But you will not allow them to do that because you won't allow them to carry arms. So you are not going giving them money, saying that over renovate church.
Church.
I want to this is the person that wants to rule. You can know that this man is gone. From adult, he has become a baby again.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o.
So we don't need such a person like that.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
People come around giving
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
and they should stand to defend themselves.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ọba ọ̀nà òfìfẹ́ náà ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ síta sìn. Àdúpẹ́ ọlọ́pàá wọn náà sọ̀rọ̀ wọn ní kóníkàlùkù defend rẹ̀.
Kàn defend rẹ̀ ni o.
We've gotten the go ahead.
Gbogbo àdúgbò sádùúgbò kẹ́yà pé tètè á bẹ̀rẹ̀. Àgbogbo wa ni kò everybody ní kíní kan. Kò sọ̀rọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ni o. Àdúgbò ẹ̀ defend ẹ̀ gan. Defend your street, defend ọ̀rọ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń débẹ̀ ni. Inú mi dùn kọ́sẹ̀ ẹ̀ńtẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ilé ilẹ̀ wà bí. So ẹ ṣeun. Yẹ̀sẹ̀ ríran ó ti da bẹ́ẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Mo dúpẹ́. Màá yẹ̀ wò. Ẹ ṣeun. Okay, màá yẹ̀ wò sí. Okay, ẹ ṣeun. Màá check ẹ̀. Màá yẹ̀ wò. Ẹ ṣeun gan sir. Mo dúpẹ́. Ó dà o. Right. So, you heard that now. Defend your street. Literally, defend your street. Defend your street, your territory. It is yours. These people coming with guns to try and take it from you, you have to defend by any means. The Oni of Ife said, defend yourself. I'll try and find that video because I just got that message now. But, in the end, every community, every Yoruba, you need to defend yourself. Defend yourself. And we are still waiting to see those leaders do 3-day mourning for those killed because their lives matter. When we do that for anybody killed, it means that those who are going to try this nonsense, they'll be afraid that, these guys are going to do, but how can we disregard our own lives in our own land? So this man, my brother is very, very right. And he said it, defend your street. So let's see what Onyofife has said. And let me try and find that for you. But before we go ahead with that, let me run through this 10-point plan. Vigilance, number 1. Every community, you have to be, we are under unrelenting attack. The attacks will keep coming. So we need vigilance in our community. Communicate among ourselves. Who is going to be watching out? Who is going to be part of the people that will be vigilante group protecting? Who is the ones who are going to be doing other works behind the scenes and the kind of discussions that we need? I'm not going to details, but I'm just giving us a skeleton, a bare bones, if you like, of what we need to do. So vigilance is number 1. Number 2, tracking. It's part of vigilance, but it's tracking of movement. Now you are vigilant. Everybody is vigilant. Now we need to know tracking. So once you're vigilant, something happens. Now we can zone in on that. We track movement of the non-indigenous people in our community. How many of them are they? Where are they going? Who is we start tracking them and that way we make the community aware they are here. Because that way we are under alert. We are at alert. We are aware. We start preparing. There must be organized head count. We need to keep a record of everybody that's in our community before these people came in. We must know, the people who are coming, they're coming in. We need to ask, what are you coming to do? Where are you going? Discussions. Just now, an example, the lorry that you saw, they said they were selling salt. They had people, by being vigilant, they were able to stop it. That is what vigilance is about. Discussions. Discuss among yourselves. What will happen if we allow large numbers of the people to come to our community? What steps can we take to stop it? That's the kind of thing we're talking about. Now, here. They need to move about in a community, minimum of 2. Don't go around on your own in your community, especially in the night time. Go in minimum of 2. Be aware in your community. Be ready to defend it, like they said. But I'm just giving you little few things to look at. Always move around in 2 in your community, minimum of 2. To watch, because people are being targeted and they can they can do all sorts, but we have to be vigilant in our community. The meeting must stress the need to implement suggestions across the community with immediate effect. The daily killings of people by Fulani invited to come from across West Africa to Nigeria by Governor Bala Mohammed and federal government is increasing at an alarming rate. So by being aware in our community, we can monitor who's moving. We can plan. It's going to be difficult for them to move and kill people because we are aware in our communities now. All we are doing is praying. Praying is not going to give you safety. You saw it in the church. You are not safe because you need safety. Praying is different from safety. Safety is very different. You need to create your own safety in your community now. Defend yourself. Those of you that are going anywhere, walk around with arms of some kind, something to defend and protect yourself. Anything. You have that right to, your life is being targeted. Have something and be at alert in your community. When the community is alert, it is very difficult for those who are planning attacks to come into that community. When everybody is alert. So all of the people who are selling, you need to watch all of the people, the Fulanis who are selling stuff on the streets. They are surveilling your area. You need to keep an eye on them. Why are they coming to that area? They might look like they're selling. They are watching and observing your community, knowing the weak points. You need to be aware of that. That is what we mean by the need to move around the minimum of 2 and being vigilant and also knowing the amount of people that are there. So I'm just giving a rough skeleton. I don't want to go to detail because those are the kind of things that you will need to do in your community, and it's better you keep those kind of information within community. We don't need to discuss it here now.
And of course.
So now, the next thing here, watch out for tankers. I've said it before. The tankers, do not let tankers stay in your area. The minute the tankers come in your area, you are in big trouble because they are being placed in strategic points where they can cause maximum damage via explosion. So you need to move them along. That is why the community has to be at alert. Everybody in the community, man, woman, young, old, you need to be able to play a role. Watch out, keep an eye, communicate, pass on information, anything about the community has to survive this. That is what we're saying. So watch out for tankers. Make sure you move them along. Don't let them be within your community because they are likely to be used as planted there to cause explosion and cause severe damage. Watch out for them. So rethink about again, I said it again. If you have Megad, who is a Fulani man, watch out. If you have a Fulani man as a Megad, as a security in your community, watch out. You need to bear that in mind. Watch out. Watch out. Are you sure that you can trust that? Because of the fact of the Fulanis, are you sure that it's not a mole? Are you sure it's not been planted there to be watching the whole area? So when you think he's watching, taking care of you, he's actually passing on information about the whole area. We need to start making sure that all the Fulanis in our area, in terms of this, they are not in any strategic position to cause damage. Those selling sweets and things, we need to move them along. They cannot be allowed to be moved around. They are passing information that is using they're tracking and checking our area. They're doing surveillance of our area, and we need to be countering that. So the community should actively engage. Key message: safety community can only be carried out by indigents. So in terms of our safety, only the indigenous people must be part of this process, taking care of themselves locally, because we've seen the actions of the Fulanis. If we don't take action, they are the ones who will tell the weak points, expose the weak points within our community, making it easier for the Fulanis to come. The church yesterday, the food seller was the one who gave the go-ahead for the people to come and kill in the church. But we didn't know because we didn't plan. This is what I'm saying. Now, here. So, where Fulanis plan to ensure that in open community, they are safe for indigenes. So, where you have a large congregation of Fulanis, we have to know why they are there, monitor those areas, make sure that we plan to deal with those situations, move them along, but they cannot be in our community because the more they stand together, they can beat up people, kill, and nothing will happen to them because that's what they're counting on. There are large numbers, people will be afraid, and they will kill and get away with it. And we need to change that. Our community must become cohesive again. We need that cohesiveness in our community. Everybody has a role to play in the safety of Yoruba Nation. You cannot leave it to anybody else. All of us must stand together. So, the simple but effective, having more head count. So when you have more people in any given area than the Fulanis, then they tend to just walk away because they know, oh. But if there's more of them and you are not taking action and watching it, people will be killed there and there's nothing you can do. In our community, we need to change that. The case in Lagos, David Imo, for example, because there was over 100 Fulani men, but just the people in the shop, they wouldn't let him come into the shop because they were afraid they would burn their shop down. That is because we are not working as a community. So sorry, somebody's been calling me. Let me answer that call again. Sorry. Hello, I'm going to take this call now whilst I'm waiting. Sorry, hello? Yes. Hello, sir. Go ahead. Hello. Ekason. Ben.
What you can do is not that because all this thing. Number one,
Ben.
We need to employ Fulani.
Bononi. Benny.
Even not to hello.
I'm going.
We need to employ any Fulani.
Oh no, yes. No. No. On short on it. Yes. You see?
But they have their own guard again. They are just like a spy.
Mm-hmm.
They look everybody which is coming out, going out.
Yes.
And also, a suspect, they tell that police matter, which is soldier that this.
Benny.
Check that guy.
Benny.
And they check.
Benny.
That's the only way. I stay in Ibadan, which I know very well. But they have to do those things.
Benny.
Secure way. And we got to be again when I do the video of those who kill in the church. Yeah. There's one van, there's one Fulani to be bodani.
Yes.
When somebody push him and take the gun.
Yes.
That person who take the gun cannot kill that person because all these soldiers, we fear about this policeman.
Oh no,
this soldier.
Benny.
And this soldier are Boko Haram.
Benny.
Because
Boko Haram no.
Uniform on that uniform on the form power.
Only.
When they stop those trailer. When they do trailer,
yes.
Even that soldier man, they have to kill him.
Yes.
Because they are part of those
exactly. Ẹ má sọ gbogbo yẹn síta bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ mi yẹn aláti yanjú wọn ẹ lo ọ̀rọ̀ mi neutralize tẹ bá sọ neutralize.
Cannot save them. Because these are the people who gang up.
àwọn náà ń ṣe gbogbo kìíní yẹn.
To eliminate them also.
Yeah.
And when they eliminate them, not to go and tell them,
No. You keep it. Your community, the police. I'm here. I'm telling everybody, our police. You cannot trust the police or the army anymore because they are working for those who are trying to take your land. So you need to. The trust has to be within your community, self-contained. Don't trust them. You take care of yourselves. You leave it there. That is it. Yeah.
You put in there to the army.
Yes. This is. Yes. Yes.
Who are those? They are the ones who's going to kill you.
Thank you. Exactly.
Bishop
yes.
Don't release.
Yes. Don't be. Ogbo ide wọn. Yes. Yes. Yes.
An Igbo man can marry a Yoruba man.
Yes.
But a Fulani is the same thing. because I live in Europe.
Yeah.
I'm not going to they only support each other. But just for Arab language, they don't care
Benny.
whether it's strong or not.
Exactly.
Arabian, all of what you very different. I don't put you on file. Come and defend that. Because they know that they made the mistake. But these Fulani people, even Kofe or more Yoruba.
I dig with you.
And he's going to do what he's going to do. He doesn't care. Who is it? Because he's going to the
yes.
Fulani.
Yes, so. Yes, so.
So you understand? Program to only US or grandma me. To only cook stuff like my Okada Fulani. Otu alogba. Ni compound to alogba Fulani. Compound here.
Yes.
Only almost 16 years. Coco leko lo so do sister. Then I come to a late tebas of they don't read Puya. Fulani. I know they're which for Senegal.
Yes. 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 Benny. What is Asi? Oh no ni. Benny. Honestly, we just showed the video now. They were running from the church. Jesus cannot stop the killing. He will not stop the killing. Yes.
Because they have to stay there. And when these people try to fight,
yes.
These people have to retaliate.
Yes. Yes, so. Thomas, I need Thomas for all con no buy. Carry pé àìmọye ọgọ́rùn nu wọn ọba lọ. Mi fẹ́ gbogbo ni sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ti mọ tún sọ.
That is what I don't like. The bands of only because of the Yoruba Nation. I'm from Western region, which is Akankalo Delta. Today, you come from when they say to sign this Yoruba Nation, this thing, I only come to me. I'm not original Yoruba because there where I live. Why? This is the advantage. When it was Western region, I get that by time law school, only got time check. I'm a gabole. I'm a book just I'm a lawyer. Okay, now you people are crying, you are suffering. Uncle, you are not suffering for anything. Because that's the problem you have. And they will not listen. You mama to so like US and all the same thing. They never listen. They will never listen. Because like in Ibadan, I not only about then they have, if they want to do this very, very well, I'll come and shell and they be spying those people. Only joke could be by around Ayu.
Oh no ni. No.
He just do those things. That is propaganda. Propaganda làwọn fi ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn jẹ́ tó bá ìjàmbá dé kò ẹ tó máa kú máa kú ẹ tó máa yẹ máa yẹ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Tó máa gbébọn wá àti máa ń pààyàn lọ àwọn àgbàbọn náà nú àwọn ẹnìkan nu wọn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ọ̀nà ni.
ló ti fẹ́ wọ́n wọ́n Europe.
ọ̀nà ni.
ẹmọ ìyá sójà tó kú ni.
ẹ̀mí náà ni.
ní France wọ́n fẹ́ jí.
ọ̀nà ni.
ọ̀nà ni. wọ́n continue there until when people are rushing.
tá a bá tó ká gbàmọ́ lọ́wọ́ ká dẹ̀ tún fi lu tìbílẹ̀ fi ká fi pò wọ́n wọ́n kọ́ tó mọ tó ń lọ àti gbà padà àti gbà nǹkan lọ́wọ́ wọn. ọ̀nà ni. So gbogbo but àwọn àdúgbò láti máa sọ̀rọ̀ so oníkálùkù láti máa pèsè ìdáàbòbò ládùúgbò wa ni that's what we need now we need people to. Ikú ilé òpá ni nítorí olùpa ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Benny. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Oh, well. Oh no ni ara nǹkan tí mo sọ nǹkan tí mi ò fẹ́ ẹ má jẹ́ ká ṣe gbogbo yẹn mo ara nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ kọ́ máa sọ lẹ́yìn nìyẹn so mi ì fẹ́ kí torí mo fẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ tẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ péjọ náà then bẹ́ẹ̀ni bẹ́ẹ̀ni ah it no ah ẹ máa mọ bí tó ẹ̀yin náà mọ gbogbo kọ̀rọ̀kọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀lé wà tẹ́ máa fi bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ ṣeun gan ni so ẹ ṣeun màá tún máa pín màá tún máa ní bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ṣeun ok ẹ ṣeun gan ni ó dà sọ bye. So those are ideas àwọn àbá so I mean we will not go into detail, we don't want to go into necessary detail on air. But there are things you can do within your community. If you're talking within your community, the minute you start talking, you are already ahead of the game. The minute you start communicating in your community together, you are already winning because they cannot get between you all. It is important that every part of the community is involved in the safety aspect of this process. Every part of the community, young and old, able, disabled, you can play a role. And by being aware and alert, the people who want to come and attack your community, they are going to be very scared. Once they know that everybody is alert and they are watching, they don't know what to expect. That is why they want us to not be able to have a community spirit and be able to plan. And that's why I'm saying you need to plan as a community now. Defend your street, defend your neighborhood, start talking among yourselves. That is the best way for survival right now. So, like I said, the community meeting must ensure that indigenes know the fact that they are not NOT protected by the local, state, or federal government. Because the aim of the federal government is to take their land. So they're not giving them any protections. Like we said, 35,000 Boko Haram were pardoned. They were put in the army. And they chased away many of they sacked many Yorubas and Igbos. And these Fulanis, their agenda is to go into the communities that they're meant to protect and kill. But they will kill under the uniform that they now have. So we have to be aware. Our communication, being aware of this fact is very important. We are on our own. We have a right to life and we protect the life of ourselves as members of our own indigenous community. No ifs, no buts. Any protection of life and property must therefore be put in place by communities themselves. We, the community, need to organize our own security. Relying on the police or the state and the army, they are there to try and destabilize and destroy your community. Because their job is to take the thing from us. And we need to protect ourselves. So let's go ahead. Let me show you this one here. So I'm just trying to quickly go through. Healthcare needs. In emergency, when with this kind of situation, we need to have a plan in place. Where is the designated healthcare service that we use to take care of people injured by terrorist attacks? How is that safe? What supplies do you have? This is something the community must do together. This is what the community must do together. A very, very important point here. Now, so I'm not going to go into detail, but I'm just giving us, quick synopsis. Regular indigenous town hall meetings. How often you need to meet up? You need to have lookouts. You have weekly meetings, even if it has to be daily right now, to be alert. This area, something happened. What can we do? What steps are you taking to make sure it doesn't happen again? Who is, all of those different things. And then, of course, there are other discussions to be had behind that. So, regular town hall meetings, a must. Set it up in your community. If it's not already up and running, set it up in discussions. Look out. So many things. Time is short, literally. Now, here, scenarios. This is where community as a whole is engaged in planning ahead for likely situations, how that will be dealt with. So, for example, you do demonstrations. What if a church is attacked? What if a mosque is attacked? How can we respond? Where do we have the supplies? Who can we, how can we contain these things? Make people alert. This is about being, you have to plan. And when, like I said, half the battle is planning. Once you have a plan and you are alert in your community, I tell you, I guarantee you, those who want to come in, they will be afraid because they know, oh shoot, they are alert. They will not, and that makes you, in fact, you're in a stronger position because there's many of you, which means that you can overpower and take whatever they have with them. But by being alert, your casualty will be low. Now, a plan of action is what I'm saying, a drill. So we do a drill about when those situations happen. What drill? Every part of the community must be involved right now. That drill is very, very important. And I will reiterate it. I'm going to show this again over and over and over. So these are like just a quick, idea. I don't want to go into details. We're not going to go into details about you having this, but I'm just saying this will give you a skeleton that you can now plan everything as around. Very, very important. I urge us all, share this broadcast again. Make people see this. You can save a life by doing this. It doesn't have to take much, but every community now, you can see there is no police, no army there for you. They are there to take your land. And you need to make sure that we survive this incident and we get through. So that's what I wanted to say to you all about this. God, it's 2:30 already. So please go ahead and fill that petition in, the thing that I put online here. Let's see if there's anybody make any changes to it. I want to just see if people are filling that in as you're seeing it, because it is important that if you can. So I've got 21 votes now on so ǹjẹ́ ṣíṣe ìkéde fún ṣe ààbò àwọn tuntun tí a pè ní no, you got that wrong. Kò ní pèsè dáàbò bo. This is understanding. Ìbéèrè yẹn ẹ jẹ́ kí n tún ẹ jẹ́ là mọ́lẹ̀ dáadáa. Ṣé rí à ń béèrè pé ṣé tá bá lọ sọ pé a ti gba òmìnira ṣé ó máa pèsè dáàbò bò? Kò ní pèsè dáàbò bò because àwa èèyàn la máa láti pèsè dáàbò bò. Ìyẹn la ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa kíní ó ṣe pàtàkì ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Bóyá àgbékalẹ̀ yẹn kò múnádóko máa tún yẹ̀wò tí máa ṣe tán sìn. But it will not. Let me just check here if I can see, because I wanted to check if people are following to see what we're saying here. No, exactly. So yes, no. Let me see. So people are. We want for real. I know we want it for real, but okay, nobody's answered on that one. They have not really answered the question. So nǹkan tí mo tá ń béèrè pé ṣe ìta bá lọ kéde ta ǹjẹ́ ìbéèrè tá ń béèrè pé ǹjẹ́ tá bá sọ pé tá bá kàn sọ pé a ti dá Yoruba Nation lẹ̀ ṣé yẹn máa pèsè dáàbò bò? Kò lè pèsè dáàbò bò. Òun lọ̀rọ̀ yẹn o. Àwa la máa láti pèsè dáàbò bò ntí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tó já sórí ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo kàn fẹ́ akímọ̀ ó lè má yà àwọn nǹkan tó bá ṣe sọ kínní. Mo fẹ́ tún palẹ̀ lára fún wa kó lè yé wa ni. Màá lọ yẹ̀wò kí n wo bí ṣe máa tún ṣe kíní vote yẹn, because ó ṣe pàtàkì káwọn èèyàn wa kọ́ mọ̀ ká mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ló yẹ ká mú, because bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ yẹn ni pé ká má kéde pé a fẹ́ gba òmìnira lọ́wọ́ ta wáyé. Aláti kọ́kọ́ rí pé a pèsè ètò dáàbòbò. Tá bá ti pèsè ètò dáàbòbò a lè fún wa nígboyà láti tẹ̀síwájú pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ pé a fẹ́ gba òmìnira wa. Tá bá kàn lọ sọ pé a ti gba òmìnira láì ṣe nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, ewu ńlá la wà nú ẹ̀. Òun ni mo fẹ́ ṣàlàyé fún gbogbo wa. Ṣọ́rọ̀ mi yé yín, ìyẹn ni mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa mọ̀ nú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Ìyẹn la ṣe gbé àgbékalẹ̀ yẹn wá bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ṣọ́rọ̀ mi yé yín. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n wọ́n ná. Okay, okay, ẹ jẹ́ kí n wọ́n jẹ́ nǹkan ti pè lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Màá pè wọ́n padà ń sìn. Let me call you back. Mi ò rí call yẹn. Mi mọ̀ bá. So I'm going to call somebody. Mo rí pọ́n tí ń pè lẹ́ẹ̀kan. So possible kan gbé. Okay, let me just see. I might have missed it. So I'm just I'll take 1 or 2 calls and we'll be back later on again. But it's very important. The 10-point plan here, vigilance, ṣàkíyèsí, ìfura lógo àgbà. Ara ti fura gbogbo wa ẹ̀tọ́ wa ń sìn ní pé ká gbé ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn, pé ká má jẹ́ kí wọ́n gbalẹ̀ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́. Wọ́n fẹ́ pa wá ní díẹ̀ nínú àwọn. Okay, busy. Okay, it's busy. Okay, that's fine. So now what I will do, Ejo ma binu. What I'll do, Mulati looking padawa. I'll have to go and come back, and try and because I need to do one or two things. I'm going to have a little bit of a break. I'll probably be back. This section, next section may be entirely in Yoruba, but I've tried to mix it in between here, whereby talking about a lot of things in English and in Yoruba as well to try and make sure we understand the steps we need to take. But let me just give you a quick recap of what we've said so far, and I hope we can all take that on board seriously. Now, the recap is this. Yes, it may be propaganda. This is what is on ground. Our people have no defense right now. Right now, we have no defense. Let me just put that back up. Sorry. I'm going to make sure this is good. Okay. Okay. Do this for me. Is that it? This one. So let's do this again. So you see, what we're saying is that within our communities right now, we don't have safety nor security. You know? You see that? So that is where people are, they can't go home, they're not safe. So our first job in every community right now is to make our community safe, secure. Nobody else can do it for you. Nobody else. And when I mean nobody else, no Jesus, no Allah can protect your community other than yourselves. When you protect yourselves, now the blessings of the Most High can now aid you in being able to survive the attack because you are all aware. But to just be crying to them, they cannot. Look, they're on the run in their community. Which our community should be a place where we feel safe. We do not feel safe. And we need to change that. So our communities is very, very important in this struggle. Like I said, I will be back later on. I may go and come back, but I needed to get this done. So I want you all to please share this broadcast. The points made here are very, very important. You can save a life. And I want us to really make sure that we do not take it for granted what is being said here. Some people are saying, oh, this and that, but we're being killed. And like I said again, one thing I want to remind all of us in all of this is important. Now let's put that up. So this is important because we want to remember those killed. Over 70, perhaps 80 people killed by these terrorists. And nothing has been done. And those we call leaders, they must stand up and honor those killed. 3 days, wear black. All of the institutions must be closed. House of Assembly, National Assembly, commissioners, government, all of the offices in the South, in the National Assembly. The people, if you are going to go there, every single Yoruba man must go in black. 3 days mourning. Headed by Oshibajo and others, and Tinubu. 3 days mourning for those killed. In every state, our lives matter. But they will not do it. And no, we are saying this because we know they won't do it. And when they don't do it, we know that they are not for us. And gives us more justification to go for our self-determination. That is what I'm trying to bring to our attention. I hope this makes some kind of sense. Please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up. And also hit the notification button on YouTube. Very, very important. We need your support going forward to be able to achieve the collective goal. All of us have a role to play. You've seen now that we are being attacked. In churches, they can attack. These attacks can happen anywhere at any minute. Last year they attacked and killed in Igogo. Now on the very same day they've attacked and killed more people, close to 80, maybe more. In Owo. Yes, just 2 days ago on Sunday. So where next? To prevent it from being the person who are going to be attacked next, we need to work together. Yes, we need to. Yes, I agree. Yes, exactly. We need to emulate, the Israelis in that way, from that point of view. But there are simple things we can do. I've listed those things there. There's more ideas that we can put forward. But most of all, all of us have a role to play in this, and we mustn't be silent. And we have to speak, and allow our people and encourage our people to stand up. The Oni apparently has now said you must defend yourself. Let me just find that quote if I can find it. Let me find this before I wrap up. Defend yourself. So let's have a look at it. So please don't forget, go ahead and subscribe to Season 1 on YouTube and on Yoruba TV Radio as well. It's very, very important. Let me just put this up. Okay. So Oni says we are prepared to defend ourselves. So let me put that up quickly as a good point to back up what we're saying. And so it's good that he said that, but we want it to be the support has to be there for the people to be able to do that. We're ready to defend ourselves, he said. We need to see the evidence of that, I'm afraid. It's good to say that we're ready. So let me show you what is said here. Just want to show you all quickly. Oh, sorry. Oh. Here we are. So let me go here. Cancel. So let me read what it says. Oni of Ife Adeyeye Ogunwusi has condemned the heinous attack on worshippers at St. Francis Catholic Church, Owaoluwa, Owo, Ondo State. The attack, which was carried out during Mass, left over 35 dead and many injured. It's more than 35 now. It's over 100. A very beautiful post online shows some slain worshippers in their own pool of blood. In a statement shared with Instagram on Monday, the monarch stated in strong terms, despite the peace-loving nature of Yoruba people, they are capable and ready to defend themselves against external invaders. Right. I'm glad he said that. But now we need collective action in our communities. Obadeyeye also condemned the terrorist attack, called on the Southwest governors to fulfill their oaths of ensuring safety of the lives of their citizens. The statement read in part, what occurred yesterday was gruesome massacre that's targeted at turning Yoruba Land into a war zone. However, we, the descendants of Oduduwa, although peace-loving, cannot be overrun in our own homes. And do not be mistaken. We have the capacity and are prepared and ready to defend ourselves against all external invaders. So let's have a look at this. We should all be reminded that yesterday made exactly 1 year when all invading gang of killer headsmen killed at least over 20 people in Gogon. So they killed over 20 in Gogon, Ibarakwa, not local government area of Oyo State, on a Saturday night, leaving several houses, including the palace of Ashiganga, burnt in the attack, whilst the people were asleep exactly a year ago. Exactly. When calamities like this befall us without a single trace, the interpretation is that all the intelligence units of our country and the security architecture is probably faulty or completely missing. I implore the 6 governors of the Southwest Western region and their brothers nationwide, as well as the President, Major General, whatever, to live up to their oaths. That's all talk. We're not interested in that now. We're going for Yoruba Nation. But it's good that he's here, he spoke, and I'll be back later on to give more updates on that. But there you have what the Oni said. It is worth mentioning that, and I wanted to just make sure that we are aware of such statement. So what I will do is, like I said, accreditation palaver. We're not interested in that. We're going for Yoruba Nation. Yoruba Nation is what we want, and that's where we must go. So let's have a look at what we're going to do here. What's this about? I'm trying to see. Okay, so that's next. I'm not going to play that now. We'll do that later. So, but what I want us to do is to please share this broadcast. I'll be back later on. I'm going to have a little bit of a break now. I want to just make sure that we are on top of things and give you some heads up and updates later on. But please, our strategy is simple now. Defend ourselves, defend our lives, and also make sure we can, preempt by making sure that we make our community secure. When we are secure, it's difficult for those who mean us harm to get into our communities, because we are all at alert at all times, and that's what must happen. One thing I want to quickly do before I go, this here, sorry. So let's do this. Sorry about that. Now, Like I said, our community right now is this. That's our community. We may want it to be something different, but that's the reality we have on ground. And until we dress that, as collectively, it won't change. So we need to change that. We need to stop us running. We need to stand. In our community, we shouldn't be the ones running. It should be those who are coming to invade us that should be panicking and running away. We own the land and we must stand together, work collectively to achieve our own collective independence. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up. Also on Yoruba TV Radio and Lady Best or Mobile and other platforms. And watch out for Lady Best tonight. She'll be doing a show. So Jafara Lewu is the title of the show that she'll be doing tonight. But I will be giving you the heads up at 8 o'clock tonight, 8 o'clock UK time. Thank you for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. I'll be back later, but I wanted to make sure that we able to talk about this at length. Again, we urge those who are in governance, the Yorubas, so-called politicians, aka leaders, whatever, they have to honor those killed. 3 days, a 3 days mourning must be put in place across the Yoruba land. And we need to do that because what is happening here is sheer injustice. But thank you for watching. Please do come back later on. I'll going to have a bit of a break and I'll give you further updates if we get it. Thanks for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Here's what you need to do in the middle of all of that. Go ahead, subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. So look at that. Okay. So subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Those of you on Twitter and on Facebook, please go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. In fact, all of you watching, please go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Hit the red notification button, give us a thumbs up, and of course, please share the broadcast. Thank you and goodbye. We'll be back later on. Bye for now.